Hello, and welcome everyone to episode 2 of campaign 1 of Idas, or set in the world of Idas. It's not, we really don't have a name for it because I'm waiting for them to come up with a name for the group whenever that happens, because they're technically not a group yet. Anyway, hello guys, hi! Guys, say hi.
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 All right, there we go. So, before we begin properly, a few things that I must discuss with you chatters and with everybody listening and watching. So, first of all, this is the second episode. The first one is already available in all platforms, my friends. And when I say all of them, it's just not on Game Boy. It's literally the only thing where you can't find our thing. So you can find it on YouTube, you can find it on Spotify and on Google Podcasts. Apple Podcasts is being weird, but whenever that happens, we will tell you. This is for you guys who are watching live. Now, for anybody listening to us right now, or for anybody watching us on YouTube, we do stream this live every Saturday at 9:30 p.m. GMT +1. Or 8:30 p.m. Western European time. The reason why I choose to say this in Western European time is because it's wet and I find it funny. It's literally the only reason.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah. So moving on from that, as you guys know, there's already an episode. There's a couple of things that happened, and we will go over such things in a little bit. But before we do, I would once again go around the table here and allow everybody to introduce themselves so that people can get accustomed to our voices, since, you know, that's important because they're gonna hear us talk. All right, so starting with our halfling rogue, please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Fish, and I'm gonna be playing as Sagrin.
All right, there you go. Followed by the cleric, my friend. Please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, I'm Mystera, and I'll be playing as Zizel.
All right, ZZ. Now followed by the weird wizard.
Hi, I am Mizzy, and I'll be playing Tuna.
And finally ending on the maniac sorceress.
Hi, I am Witch and I'll be playing as Syndra.
All right, nice. Thank you very much, guys, for introducing yourselves. Let's now move on. First, I would like to, just a quick disclaimer, for all of you wondering why Fish is in this position, if you're watching, Fish got punched. She got in a fight last week, a very rough fight. I was not present, so I could not film it, and so she has to get ice on her face. Just to feel a little bit better, all right? So you guys are welcome to laugh, take screenshots, you know, make memes, all of that is very welcome. Anyway, enough talking. Shall we get on with our business? Starting with just maybe a quick little recap of what happened last time. Watch for your volumes and watch together, buddies. All right. So, pulling us back in to the world of Idas, and even more specifically to the town of Brenswick in the kingdom of Herskellen. In the last episode, we got to know our heroes. We got to go through the daily duties of Sagrin and Tuna in the mines of Brenswick, as Sagrin walked about, made some rations, got some water, possibly food poisoned the entire mines, and gave him the shits because of her carelessness, and then proceeded to steal from the people of the mines that have been paying her for an honest job. She managed to grab a little piece of something called null ore, which is what is mined here in Brenswick. This little chunk, this little rock, nullifies magic, and it is very important and of very high value to the kingdom of Herskellen. She stole a piece and hid it away in the middle of the food, because that's smart. Potentially radioactive material next to food. Anyway, After that, after we've gone through their daily duties and we saw Tuna fly around and almost wake up a guard that was dreaming of ass and titties, we finally met the two dark elves as they approached Brenswick traveling from another land. We met Azizel and Syndra as they walked into Brenswick and got to know a bit of the locals. Estera possibly got his penis grabbed by one of such locals. Obviously, Syndra here denied this local a date opportunity. Very rude since he was being super nice. And they managed to, get a little bit around town and know a few people. After that, they went to the tavern. Then they went to the church to see where they could help, where they met Father or Daddy, Darius. Don't spit your water, Mizzy. So over there, they got to talk to him a little bit. They lied to a man of faith, which is always very, very nice. Obviously, he saw through their lies and and was a little bit annoyed by it, but still offered some help. They were then directed to the mines, to where Sagrin and Tuna were. What an interesting plot twist. Who would have thought the group would be gathering in some place? Well, it happened. Anyway, they went to the mines to see where they could help, and they found that the workers there were in very, very poor condition. However, they did claim to be in top condition. So, after a little bit of fucking about, this is very hard to do, by the way. What I'm doing right now, I just want you guys to know that what I'm doing right now is very hard to do. This is very hard for me because you're talking about swallowing, and I'm out here remembering the last episode, okay? So I'm gonna ask you to settle down for a moment. All right, settle down.
You mean we're all in silence?
Yes, but I have eyes, okay? I have eyes. All right. Anyway, moving on. As I was saying, you motherfuckers gathered in one place, and just as the Dark Elves were scouting about and seeing if they could understand what was happening at the mines and why everybody was in such shit condition, kobolds jumped out of the blue or out of the green and attacked this place. Our heroes fought bravely, even though Sagrin didn't want to fight because there was too much people, but she ended up doing it since there were people dying. There was a guy that caught on fire. Zizi the cleric denied him healing as he was not prioritary, and so he died on fire. There was a couple dead people, but overall they managed to protect them. And as the kobolds eventually ran leaderless, Syndra made sure that one of them didn't make it out with their face, and so decided to shoot him in the head and kill him mercilessly as he was running with his back turned to her. What an honorable killing. Anyway.
Revenge.
Anyway. This brings us back to the present. As everything is on fire, there's a rock on fire from a failed grease pot. There's a man on fire dead. There's a man also dead but not on fire. And there's a guy that was stabbed in the back, but that Zizi managed to save. Just as the foreman and another man step out of the mines. Now, this man, he's a male human, short black hair, with like these very big blue eyes. He's kind of short and very, very like skinny and has a scar on the top of his nose. You, Sagrin, as you look to the side as they exit the mines and the foreman drops to his knees kind of crying with what's happening in his top condition workplace, you recognize this man as Liam. Liam, by chance, was also the man that was being searched by Zizi and by Syndra by the suggestion of Darius. And just as this man sort of like assesses the situation, he kind of goes like, holy fuck, and runs straight to Sagrin. And as he gets there, he goes, Sagrin, are you all right? What the fuck happened?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know, just some guys showed up. I was just minding my own business, and yeah, shit happened. Shit happened.
Wait.
I really didn't want to have to do with it, but people started dying, so I couldn't even do my job.
Just excuse me this one moment. Did you say you were minding your own business?
Nice.
Okay. I'll live through this. All right, he goes, well, there's dead people, there's dead lizards. Holy shit. And he kind of just he looks over you and he goes, are you sure you're all right? Are you hurt?
I'm fine, don't worry.
Just as he's asking this, one of the guards pops out of the rocks. The guards that had escaped this encounter pops out of the rocks, and he kind of like lifts his spear and begins pointing, and he goes, "You there, magic users! I'm going to need you to stay put. We're going to call the captain, and that includes you fucking halfling with a magic coat." And the other guard just pops out and goes, "Hey man, show some respect. They saved our asses." "Hey, shut up! Go fetch the captain. And you, tend to the dead. Grab the bodies." And he kind of just steps forward and begins like patrolling. You can see that he's kind of shaking still, but he's pretending to be the brave guy here. And one of the other guards just immediately leaves and starts running, bolting towards town. While the other one kind of just goes up next to you guys and wants to make sure that you're all right. The bodies are also being grabbed. At this moment, as the guard is running, there's also people arriving at the mines, and these people are the workers that usually help you, Sagrin, around with your shit, but they arrive later on. And just as this happens, Liam goes to you again, Sagrin. Sagrin, do you know those people? And he points to the elves.
I have no idea who they are.
I think they asked for me. There were people asking for me here.
Is that safe? That doesn't sound very safe.
Well, did they help you?
I guess so. I don't really know. I exited the building, and yeah, they were already fighting. So I don't know if they started everything, if they actually helped around. I have no idea.
Well, might as well go figure it out. And he kind of tugs you over to go to them, to the elves. Just at this moment, Zizi, you just like got up from healing the guy that had a stab wound in his back, and he's now feeling fine, or a little bit better. He's pretty hurt still. And he goes up to you and Syndra, this Liam guy, and he goes, hi, my name's Liam. This is Sagrin. We work here. I heard that you were asking for me. Did you start this?
We didn't really start it. They came out of nowhere and started attacking us.
Exactly. We were sent by Father Daria's indication that you might be the guy to help us with an issue. We heard that the mine workers didn't have the best condition to work, and we wanted to help.
Darius sent you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lonely old man. Don't be wrong, or don't be fooled, he usually does keep to himself, but for him to find interest in you, you really must be some sort of special. Are you travelers? Are you from around here?
We are travelers indeed.
That explains it then. All right.
Are you guys okay, by the way? Do you have any wounds? I can perhaps try to help you in any way.
I have a very psychological wound right now. My friends
That
just
I
died in
cannot
front
help.
of me.
With that, I cannot do anything.
Yeah, we tried
apologize.
to stop them. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't believe Julian died on fire. His wife, his children. He was the only one with kids. What are they gonna do without their father?
I want to give him like my condolences and approach for a hug. And
He pushes you a little bit away. We're not
Okay, I
in
respect that.
not in those levels yet. He pushes you a little bit
respect
away. And he says, "Well, I'm sorry. You wanted to know about the workers here?"
We wanted to help, and we are not sure how. So you might give us some insight on how to do it.
Well, a lot of the people here are prisoners. They are spending their jail time working to reduce their sentence. Or well, at least that's what they hope for. That's why you see a lot of them in terrible condition. I myself am a regularly paid worker, so I mean I'm fine. But curiously, a lot of the workers, they Are you sure you talked to Darius?
Yeah, we did.
I mean, he presented himself as Darius, so
I just want to make
It was
sure.
a high health.
Well, that's him.
yeah. Long hair, dark, piercing look,
I just wanted to make sure that I can trust you. Sagrin, what are your thoughts? Do you think we can trust them?
Not really sure.
Well, sometimes life's about a leap of faith. A lot of the workers here, they insist that they are innocent and that they were framed. I honestly, if you would allow this to stay between us, I honestly believe that. The Baron seems like someone who would do that. It looks like a lot of the prisoners working here, they might not even be criminals.
is there any way we can prove that?
Fuck if I know. If I knew it, I would have done it already. It's just a hunch. They could be lying, I mean. They are prisoners. Do you think you can help them with that?
I mean, we can try, though. I'm not here making full promises, but our intent is good. So for that, you can be sure.
Alright. I'll accept that. Just know that the people of Brenswick, and especially the people from around here, the people that work at the mines, they're broken. So, just be careful how you handle them.
Okay. You heard that, Syndra? Be careful.
I'll try to be on my best behavior.
Well, anyway, I understand that you fought these creatures? They were talking about magic.
Yeah, we were caught on surprise when a bunch of little things started attacking us, and also the people around here, and me and my friends. Yes, we do possess magic, and we try to help the best way we could.
They wanted me for some reason.
They wanted you.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't tell you why. But they were talking about you too, Sagrin. I didn't know you could do magic.
Me?
Yeah, they talked about a magic coat. Is your coat magic?
No. What the heck?
And how did you do magic?
I didn't at all. I just threw like a pot of grease very poorly, and at the same time I created some fire with some 2 stones, and I created a spark, and there you go. It was just a crazy combo.
Roll a deception check for me, please. Like, so far you weren't seeing anything that was not true.
Is not buying that as well.
You
Maybe
can
for
roll an
those
insight check, it's easy.
for those who don't
Insight?
know,
Yeah.
Tuna is on her coat, and she
Yes.
was the one doing magic missiles. Oh yeah,
Ooh,
because
16.
Tuna is a fairy.
Wait, you rolled insight, Sagrin.
Oh.
What's your deception?
Oh, deception.
Yeah.
I thought you said inside.
No, that was for Zizi.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But we can
sorry.
use this roll. You can just give us
No,
the
no,
bonus.
it's fine. 11 deception.
I'm going to consider your first roll, and it's going to be a 17. An 18 deception, okay? So that you
Right.
don't have to re-roll everything. Zizi, you think she's being pretty truthful. Actually, with your 10, why aren't the rolls showing? I have no idea. But anyway, they will show soon. Just as you say that, you look at Liam's expression, and he's kind of like, you see a mixture of he's impressed, but he's also kind of curious with how the fuck you did that, because it seems a little bit excessive to throw a grease spot and then mid-air just use 2 rocks like to light it. But anyway, he goes, well, I always knew that you were good with your hands. I just didn't know you were fast as well. Okay, fucking shit. I shouldn't have said that. I just didn't know you... okay, I'll commit. I just didn't know you were fast as well.
Oh yes.
Does Tuna say that?
I'm coughing.
All right.
Tuna, stop.
The Liam then goes towards Yells. Well, if you'll excuse me, I should probably leave and, just help around. If you guys need anything, please just come talk to me. All right.
Thank you very much.
All right.
All right, Liam. Good luck.
Bye, Sagrin. And
Bye.
he just kind of leaves. So,
Wait, at this point,
yeah.
Tuna just pops up and says, "Hi."
Do
Oh
we
my God,
see that?
Tuna.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Hi. I
What?
didn't want to say anything because Liam got the job for Sagrin, and well, I don't know if I can trust him, but I like you guys. Hi.
I look so confused. I say, hi.
I'm a fairy, by the way.
I'm a
That's
dark
adorable.
elf. Nice to meet you.
I'm the magic coat.
Okay. And then I turn to Sagrin. Is this your pet?
You can kind of say that, yeah.
And then
We're friends.
out of Sagrin's coat, little Bob comes up to Sagrin's shoulder and then hops down and plops on top of Tuna's head, and it's just like,
This is Bob.
Can I pet him?
Yeah.
And then I just put one finger in his head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
looking-
he likes it.
Very awkwardly, because this is all happening. That pocket
yes,
and all.
that is all
Yeah.
happening around your chestal area.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Meanwhile, I
Hi.
just take my medallion from my boot and just put it on my
Oh,
On my
are you
wrapping,
are
on
you
my
showing
arm.
it? Are you showing it?
to Sagrin and Tuna. Yes, not
Right, both Sagrin and Tuna, please roll a history or religion check, whichever one you prefer.
Mm,
History or religion, Sagrin and Tuna. Tuna!
Oh, me.
16.
16 for history for
Sorry.
Sagrin. I know that you're actually role-playing her right now, so you're not listening to what I'm saying. Don't worry about it.
Nothing. History.
All right, there you go. 11 for Tuna. So you guys, especially you, Sagrin, with your 16, you know exactly what that symbol is. That symbol that he holds in his hand is the symbol of the Nightbringer, Eao. She is the goddess of sadness and melancholy, and she is pretty much the main deity of Trahadare, which is the land of the Dark Elves. It seems that the man in front of you, Zizi, is a man of faith.
I just look at him and say, "Is that a cookie?"
No, and you cannot touch it.
Oh. Okay.
It's best if you don't try to bite it. So tell your pet to not do it.
You heard it, Bob. But what is it?
It's my divine symbol from my own religion. Not own religion, but my religion.
Okay. Are you a priest?
You can say that, but don't call me daddy
Oh.
or father or whatever you wish. Just
Why
call
would
me.
that be a thing, dude?
Because normally people think, oh, he's religious, so father, whatever. No,
But
just call
daddy?
me Azizel.
Azizel.
Okay. I have a daddy of my own, you know.
It's your daddy.
And mommy.
Really,
So-
Tuna? I didn't know about that.
It did. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I was kind of I'm exiled
Oh.
from my country, so yeah, I haven't talked to them for a long while. I don't know
Maybe
if they're
your mommy,
alive.
though.
Oh. No. Well,
What time is it, by the way?
It took them 45 seconds of knowing each other for this shit to happen. Right now, it is morning, but we're getting towards the later stages of morning, like, you know, mid-morning-ish towards the later stages.
Like 11.
Around there, yeah.
Thanks.
You just want me to tell you the time, bro? That's not how it works.
Yeah.
You gotta look at the sun, you know? Jesus.
Look, guys, I don't know about you, but I'm getting kind of a hungry stomach right here. And after this fight, I really need to get my energies up. So if you guys want to join us for, I don't know, a quick meal.
I could eat. Yeah. My stomach is very nyeh because
You
of
just-
the bread I ate.
Yeah, you just ate.
Exactly. That's why it's nyeh.
It's not my fault.
Kinda is.
It's not.
Kinda is, but okay.
Will you guys pay for food?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, I just gotta go grab something, and then I'll. Well, or better, if you guys could help us carry something, because I'm not that strong. So if
What
you would carry.
exactly?
Oh, it's just something that seems cool. You guys might know what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Just follow us.
I guess we can try.
I work here, so it's fine.
Okay, we'll be right there, and I just let them take some 2 or 3 steps and whisper to Syndra, keep an eye out for this one.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
pop in again inside of the pocket. And here I go.
Alright.
And then we follow Sagrin.
While we go to the building,
Yeah.
I'll whisper to Tuna. Tuna, you don't know if they're trustworthy, okay? So be careful. I know you like everyone, but there are some shady people out there.
Okay.
Not me, though. You can trust me.
Okay. Yeah, I trust you. No
Yeah.
worry. And
Alright.
Bob.
Of course.
All right, so you
Okay.
guys are heading inside the building.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, to get the thingy.
Gotcha.
All right.
Nobody seems to stop you, so you can get in.
Okay, we get in.
There's people
So-
around right now, in there.
The other dudes,
Yeah.
working now.
Not
Okay, so
working,
I'll-
crying on top of like sitting on the table and on benches and shit since people died. They're kind of crying. You see like two individuals sobbing to each other. One of them is a woman, and she's like heavily crying and saying, "My Julian died on fire."
Do I know them? Have I worked with them?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. Is everyone okay? Do you need something?
Can you bring Julian back to life?
No, but I can bring you bread and cookies.
Sagrin, we all know every time you do these things, people catch the shit. Just go.
Alright. And I'll leave, and I'll go to the corner where I placed my bag.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I say to the rest, okay, so here it is. You can pick it up.
Okay, I'll pick it up.
All right, so it's a bag, like, and the shape inside is pretty, like, or from the outside, the shape is pretty visible. It's like this huge chunk of something, and it's pretty hard. Like, it's hard.
What the fuck is that?
And it's heavy.
I would recommend you to grab by the bottom and not from the top of the bag because it might rip.
But
Okay.
what is this though?
This is it's a stone. It's something I found. I just found here, and I found it was really cool.
I would know that
Is it
in
cool?
these mines they would be mining this kind of ore, right?
Brenswick is famous for mining null
Okay.
ore. Yes.
I want to cast just a test spell to
Mhm.
see if my hunch about what she might have on the bag was right, and I want to cast dancing lights while
Holding.
holding the bag. Yeah.
So you extend out your hand and focus on the light, and you see this little fizzle show up, like these little sparks, but they just disappear. Has no effect.
Then I think to myself, okay, this confirms that in the bag there's the null ore, and she might have stolen it. Yeah. So where exactly are we taking this back?
With us.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
What do you
it's
want to
part
do
of
with
us.
it?
I'm gonna carry it
Everywhere? It's
somewhere.
fucking heavy.
Where?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
it is. That's why I need
will
your
make
help.
I will make you get this.
Just carry it to our tavern. We'll eat a nice meal, all right, and then I'll deal with it. Don't worry.
Okay. We'll go to the tavern then.
All right. So as you guys are exiting, the building, and you go down the road, one of the guards steps in front of you, the one that was nice, and he goes up. Hey, excuse me, but could you please stay? Just wait for the captain to get here. We really appreciate your help, but we wouldn't want you leaving this place when maybe you could help us figure out what happened with all your magic and stuff.
We get that, but we're pretty hungry after the big fight we just had. We're gonna just go eat and then we'll come back.
No, but I understand that, but if maybe wouldn't it be just nice if you could just stay?
How long does your captain take to get here?
Oh, well, I mean, he should be coming on top of a horse or on horseback, whichever term you prefer. I do not mean coming as in he is, I do mean as he is riding the horse, therefore...
We got it.
Okay.
We got it.
I'm sorry, I'm just really nervous because I feel like you, Miss Dark Elf, I feel like you could shoot my face off, so I'm just really nervous right now after what I saw you do. So, as I was saying,
Well,
he should be here in maybe 10 minutes now, maybe less.
just don't be nervous, because I'm not gonna do anything if I'm not attacked.
All right. I would just like you to know also that I'm not very good with time, so it might be more.
Dude, we're so hungry right now.
You can tell your captain that we'll be eating on the tavern.
Well, if you're moving, maybe you'll meet him. You'll meet him on the way. Would you mind if I went with you then?
Sure. Do you mind carrying this bag?
You want me to carry that bag? All right.
Yeah, but if you look inside, you won't have eyes to see anything else in the future.
Roll an intimidation check.
It's rude.
I just whisper,
12, huh?
Such a cleric of me.
The guard kind of like looks at you, then he kind of looks at Syndra, and he goes, whatever. Just grabs the bag and, without looking, holds it. He looks very scared. This one. All right, so you guys are heading down the road. All right. As you guys begin traveling, heading towards town, just about, I would say, well, they just made this voyage as well. The elves just made this voyage as well this morning, so they kind of would know. A little bit before the midpoint to these travelings, you see coming on horseback a man, also as well with a bunch of escorts behind him, about like 5 guards or so, something like that. You see a man wearing full plate armor with a dull, long yellow cloak. He's clearly a station above everybody else, as the armor of the other guards seems a little bit clunkier and dirtier and kind of shit. He's on top of a black horse, and he is galloping full speed when he spots you, and he begins slowing down. And just as that happens, the guard that's carrying the bag goes, Captain, these, you want to talk to these? These are the magic people. And one of the guards that's with him was the one that went to pick him up. He goes, yeah, I recognize those. Those are the magic people. And the guy removes his plated helmet, still on top of the horse, and puts it on the side, and you see short black hair, kind of longer on top, with 2 gray wisps on the side, like 2 flashes of gray hair. He has a very well kept, like, full beard with a very, like, strong jawline. And he kind of turns towards you, and you see his eyes. He's like looking up and down, trying to figure out like where the fuck you're from and what you're doing. And he goes, "Morning. The name's Garrett Stone. I'm the captain of the guard. I was wondering if I could ask a couple questions. The first one being, why the fuck are you running out of the crime scene?"
We're not running. We were just going for a meal.
Yeah, Captain, they're actually very nice, and they agreed to me escorting, so that they could. Shut up. What are you carrying? What is that? And he kind of like looks at you, Zizi, the guard.
And I look at Sagrin.
And I look at the captain.
Is this some sort of contraband?
I look at Sagrin like...
I look at Zizi.
I'm not quite sure of the content of the bag myself, Captain, so...
Whose bag is this?
I believe it belongs to this friend here, Sagrin.
Yes, I found it while working.
You found this.
Yes.
Do you mind if I take a look at the bag?
Sure. Suit yourself.
All right, he comes down from the horse. He's tall. The guy is about like 186, 187. Very, very broad individual. And he goes to the guard. The guard kind of like gives him, he's shaking, gives him the bag. And the guard kind of like looks at you, Zizi, and then looks at Syndra again and is like, oh, fuck. And it kind of like just steps out and goes towards his friends. Captain Garrett opens the bag. It seems you got here a chunk, a big ass chunk of null ore, Sagrin.
I don't know what that is. I just found it.
Oh, I know you work at the mine, Sagrin.
Yes, I do.
How the fuck do you not know what null ore is?
I knew about no lure, but I never seen it because I work at, the food place with all the rations. I know bread and cookies.
Roll a
Very bad
deception
one.
check. Roll a deception check for me. Oh, the shit's about to hit the fan.
Deception. 21.
Holy fuck. Alright, he goes. You know what? There's more pressing matters to attend to. I'm gonna let you off the hook this time, but I'm gonna take the null ore with me. Is that alright?
Suit yourself, I just found it.
Right. You just happened upon a little piece of null ore, just walking
Yes.
randomly.
Not walking randomly, I was, arranging all of the food, and I was trying to get some bread for
Right.
the team, and then suddenly there was a huge stone there. It was quite hard, yeah.
And then suddenly there's a huge stone there, man. You wouldn't believe me. Fuck, dude. You should have seen that stone. He goes, all right. I'm gonna let you off the hook. Now, I do need to talk to all of you. Will that be all right if you followed me for a couple questions?
As
Can
long
you-
as it doesn't take a bunch of time because I'm hungry.
Can you follow us instead? And we
Sagrin,
can
I'm
all
gonna ask you to
discuss
shut the
while-
fuck up.
Okay, my dude.
But I do agree. Can you follow us?
No,
We are quite angry.
I will not follow you. You are gonna follow me.
Well, can you give us food then?
Please, Syndra, do not disrespect the authority.
I'm not. I just wanna
Finally,
eat.
someone with some sense in their heads. You should be the one doing the talking. Apparently everybody here's got hit by a huge stone in the head. Alright. And he turns to the
We'll
guards. He turns to the guards and directs them to go to the mines and inspect the situation there. And he heads with you back to Brenswick on top of his horse with the null ore. So I'm gonna ask you, there's about like 40 minutes of trip. Is there anything you guys want to do during the trip?
Yeah, I'm not walking 45 minutes.
There's only his
Um,
horse, dude.
Can I go on top
I-
of the horse? I'm tiny, so yeah.
When you ask that, he goes, "You've gotta be goddamn kidding me. You've been stealing this fucking rock, and now you wanna just ride on my horse?
Like I told you, I didn't steal anything, I just found it.
Sagrin, I ain't stupid. I sure as hell wasn't born yesterday, so you best be careful not to push the lies too far."
I whispered to Sagrin, and asked her, do you really didn't know what that was?
I didn't.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna allow
I-
you, Syndra, to roll an insight check to see if you can sense if she's lying or not. It's everybody versus Sagrin today.
Fuck, 7. 9, I mean.
You're pretty sure that she didn't know anything about that. She's innocent. All right.
Okay.
So, the trip continues, and he eventually leads you not to the tavern, curiously, but to a small house. It's sort of like a small wooden house, like 2-story, but very like thin. And you get the sense that this might be his personal house. As he heads inside, he invites you all in to enter. And kind of like immediately as you walk in, there's just like a table with a few chairs. There's this like tiny ass fucking room, and then some stairs that go into the second story. And he sits down himself, and he goes, "Right, I would ask all of you to sit down, please."
Can I roll a perception check just to see if I can find something?
Go ahead.
cool?
Looking for something cool. Gotcha.
Yes. 15.
All right, with 15, as you look about in this room, seems like pretty plain. It seems almost like it's not very well taken care of for someone who is of his position. There isn't much in here. There's just swords, boots, a long coat on a sort of like hanging from one of the walls. To your right, there's the fireplace, which is shit kept. Like, that is probably a hazard at this point. How the whole house might fucking catch on fire. Who knows? But it is a very, very sort of low-end building that you're in. Don't find anything of interest in the house.
Okay.
Do you guys all sit down as he requests you to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sit next to Syndra.
All right. He goes and he kind of looks at you all again, raising his eyebrow, and he goes, "First of all, I gotta ask, are you three together in any capacity?"
I don't know them.
I barely know Sagrin. I just know it's easy.
All right, so the two elves are together then.
Yeah.
Mind if I ask where you're from? What you're doing here?
I whispered to Syndra, should we tell this one the truth?
I don't think so.
How about you don't whisper in my face? I swear to you that this generation's fucking, it's just lost.
We are just two travelers from all over the place, and we're trying to, make the world a better place and try to help a few friends along the way.
Right. All right, that sounds fair enough to me. To be fair, I wouldn't want to get too deep into your past either way. It doesn't really interest me. So you say you're here to do good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'd like to personally thank all of you, all three of you, for what you've done. The guard around the mines...
I suddenly pop out of the pocket.
And
me!
Oh, shit!
Sorry, I have like some weird coughs from time to time. I think it's from working around those shit ass cookies and bread. Like, the mold just is getting to me, so I think I'm getting kind of poisoned.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I saw a head pop out of your chest. This might be deeper than you think.
I think that's the effect of the mold. I'm sorry. Like, the conditions of the food are not the best.
There's...
I'm pretty sure you're just seeing stuff. I see some stuff from time to time as well. the mold is quite strong.
I'm pretty sure I'm fine. What are you hiding, Sagrin, other than your giant, huge stone?
I'm not hiding a stone. You have a stone. I have no stone. I'm not hiding anything.
There's someone in there. As he kind of looks towards the coat.
Hey, dude! Don't look at my boobs. It's kind of rude.
Excuse me, miss. I had to be sure. I swear to you there was a head coming out.
That's kind of kinky. I thought we were having like a conversation about what happens with the mines.
Oh my.
Suddenly you're talking about like a head just popping out of my boobs. Are you fine, sir?
Oh, why did I get up today?
And I keep my hand on my pocket so Tuna doesn't do anything stupid.
All right. Oh, well, I wanted to thank you for what you did, but now I'm kind of confused as to what the fuck I just saw. Anyway, the Barons ordered the guards to stay close to town due to the disappearances. So, the guard around the mines is pretty low. And to be honest, there isn't much danger out there. Bandits rarely attack. I'm sorry, what?
Disappearances?
Yeah. I'll get to that in a moment. Anyway, as I was saying, bandits rarely attack the mines, since null ore is actually pretty easy to track. Right, Sagrin?
I don't know what you're talking about.
They say it leaves these arcane traces on your hands. You want me to take a look at your hands, Sagrin?
No, I'm fine. You already started my boobs for a long time, so I'm fine.
Miss, I'm gonna have to ask you to excuse me for that. But if you were undergoing some sort of a mutation, it would whatever. Anyway, before we get to you asking questions, I'd like to ask all of you if you could describe the incident. What happened at the mines?
Go ahead, Sagrin. You can start from your perspective.
My perspective? Alright, I was just doing my job, taking care of the food that you should, take care better of. Yeah, because it's not so good, not my fault. But yeah, I was taking care of the food and suddenly I just heard some noises outside, and yeah, I stepped outside and these two were fighting. There were people screaming. Suddenly there was fire. Yeah. And I tried to help. Eventually.
Holy shit. I guess now I know why you have a head coming out of your titties. You're fucking lunatic. Anyway, how about you guys shut up? Was this really what happened?
We were directing to the mines to talk with someone, and out of nowhere, those fucking lasers started to attack us, coming out from a bush.
Lizards?
They were kobolds.
Yeah, fucking lizards.
Kobolds? Wow.
Yeah.
That's strange. They'd have to be close to us to launch an attack. Does that mean they're camping nearby?
We
didn't inspect it.
Yeah, we just saw some movements on top of some bushes, and a bunch of them just started to attack everyone. Probably they were looking for something, but we're not quite sure. And if you're wondering why we were there, we were looking for Liam on the mines. After Father Darius told us that he might, give us some insight of how to help some of the miners.
Why would you want to help the miners?
Well, we all have eyes and we know that they're not in the best conditions to work there.
Good. It's good that you see that. Sometimes I think that I might be the only one. All right. Guess your story checks out, kinda, Sagrin. You're not lying for once today. Anyway, since you made such short work of the situation, why don't I make you an offer? I can't spare my man to look into this, but perhaps you 3.5 could. For a fee, of course. Why don't I pay you some money? You go look for where those kobolds were.
How about the stone?
I swear to God, you are this close to go to jail.
I am here in the position to help you out. I'm just,
The
doing
stone is going back to the capital, just as it was supposed to. Alright?
Alright.
I must say that Sagrin here has a point. If some of the kobolds were shooting magic, we can use it in our advantage to maybe nullify their attacks. And then we can return it back to the city.
Won't it nullify your attack as well?
Well, if you throw it to the kobolds, I'll be far.
You
Maybe.
can throw a regular stone.
But it wouldn't nullify their magic.
My God.
They're pretty weak. I know how they are. They're pretty weak. But whatever. You do what you want.
I'm just trying to get you the stone.
I don't need you to get me the stone. It's fine.
Well,
I'm an independent.
I'm an independent halfling. I don't need no help. Fuck you. Anyway, the guy goes, well, the stone's staying with me, and then eventually leaving. But, as I said, I can offer you money. You go look for those motherfuckers, and then you come back and tell me where they are.
Do you just want us to see where they are? Do you not want us to wipe them out?
Holy shit. Well, if you can do it, sure, get rid of them.
For an extra fee.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you an extra fee.
Hell yeah.
You get a little bit more of my patience.
No.
Right.
Easy there, Syndra.
Anyway, I suspect that they might be around the woods. It's a good place to camp. Got a lot of camouflage, but I don't know much about kobolds. Either way, you should probably take the day off. Get to know each other. If you take on this offer, you'll be working as a team.
Eat a meal as well? The one that we were already gonna do?
Let me ask you something. When you ask for a meal, do you ask for a meal and a half for your boob head?
Dude, that's harassment. Now you're calling my boobs 3-booped?
I am not.
You just did.
I know something funny's happening with you, Sagrin. I ain't stupid. I just want you to know that...
Yeah, I do have some funnies. My stomach and my belly wasn't the greatest in the morning. You can check the rest of the team.
Wait, I can check? What would I check on your tummy?
No, because I was late. Not my tummy. Dude, first my boobs, now you want to check my tummy?
I did
and then
not...
my hands as well?
I did not say that, Sagrin.
Okay, will you pay for some of our food at a tavern next? For an apology from this whole thing?
Alright, I'm close to giving up on you, but you're lucky that Liam likes you. He's one of the good ones. I'll pay for your meal. Just, if you go to the Maven's Haven, just tell Miss Lavore it's on me.
Thank you, sir.
Alright.
Azizel was praying silently for the boob talk to end, like, dear AOA, please.
Anyway, perhaps we should discuss the amount of money it would take. I'll be forward with you on this. It's coming out of my own pocket. Neither the commander nor the baron would fund such endeavors. It seems that they're not.
Why do you want to do it then?
Well, when you see the people of the town you grew up in suffering, and you see their leaders do nothing, you gotta take it on your own hands. Or in this case, hands of complete strangers with no association to me whatsoever. If you die, you die. Nobody's gonna come looking for you.
Understandable. I just wanted to know why you were doing that by your own pocket.
Yeah, I understand. Anyway, this is about what I can give you. I can give you about 35 gold for this whole ordeal. I know it's not much, but you did say you wanted to help. This could be the way.
Each?
Who the fuck do you think I am, Sagrin? This is my house. Have you seen how it looks?
Yeah, it looks like shit, you're right.
Right.
So, 45?
$40 gold and I'm paying for your food.
Alright, just saying that. We don't really know how dangerous they are. They seem pretty dangerous. I don't know why they attacked the mine.
According to what I've heard, you dispatched them pretty easily. Especially that
didn't.
one. And he looks at Syndra. So...
Me?
Yeah.
Nah, I was getting attacked by 4 of them at the same time. So
And you survived?
I
Barely.
did. Barely.
You don't seem too hurt, I'd like to say.
Nah, I did
Miss-
not. I'm fine.
They were healed as well. That'll-
Sagrin,
that
why do
over
you
there can
always
heal.
have to have some kind of input?
Because I have a big mouth.
Alright. That was a moment of self-realization there. Oh, what the fuck? I think your boob head just sneezed.
Yeah, sometimes you can do that.
I dug myself this hole. I will go in it. Well, so 40 gold's nice, right?
And a mule, yeah.
40 gold and a meal. Anyway, if you could wait outside, you accept for, I believe your name was Zizi?
You can call me Azizel, sir.
Sorry, I just heard you guys whispering. I thought that was your name. Azizel, gentlemen. Mind staying just for a little extra time?
Sure.
Alright, off you go. And Sagrin, fucking be careful with your shit.
I look
Yes,
at
sir.
Season and ask him, "Are you sure?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Come back
I'll-
in half an hour if I don't join you.
It won't take that long.
Can
Just,
I wait for him outside?
of course, it'll be just only a few minutes.
Scream if you need me,
Okay, I will.
like a little girl, please.
No, don't push
Damn
it.
it. And I go out.
Alright,
And I go out as well.
alright.
Me-
So as you guys go out, he takes out his sword and stabs. Would be funny, but that's not what he does. As you guys go out, he goes, right, so I believe you to be the one with a little bit extra sense, common sense in his head.
Depends on the days, but yeah.
Alright, today it's a good day. Dan, you were asking about disappearances. I'll tell you, there's been people disappearing off of Brenswick for quite some time now. I've looked up into it myself. I wasn't able to find anything. In fact, I was told by my commander to move away from that. All my guards, every time they go and check, they come back with no information. But people go missing every week, and this one's just begun.
Do you manage to find any kind of patterns? Are they all random people, or...
There are no patterns whatsoever. They just go missing in the night, and I don't know what to do anymore. I fear for my people, but my hands are tied.
Okay. We will try to have a look at it if we can.
Alright. Now, I must stress something. What just happened here? It was a questioning. I didn't ask you for anything. Is that alright?
Yeah.
Good. It's nice that we have an understanding, Mr. Azizel. And he extends his hand for a handshake.
And shake.
Toma espinha. He handshakes. Alright.
Thank you, Captain Stone.
Thank you, Mr. Azizel.
So we're outside, right?
Yes, during this short conversation.
Exactly. Do we have any guards around?
There are people patrolling, yeah. In Brenswick, and you would know this, Sagrin, the patrol is so much, like, stronger than it is in the mines. There's, like, a guard on every street walking about. At least one.
Okay. But they weren't here, me talking to Tuna, if I whispered.
I don't think so.
Alright. Tuna, you gotta be careful doing that, just because, you know, the captain doesn't know you were around, and he knows I worked there. So we would get in trouble if he actually saw you.
I'm sorry. I just wanted, you know, because I killed people. No, not people. Sorry. I killed those kobolds as well, and I wanted some because I did stuff, you know.
You did well.
And he was congratulating, and maybe he would give some food of congratulations.
We're gonna get food. I got food for you as well. We're gonna get food now after.
Okay.
So be happy. Both for you and for Bob.
Bob doesn't need it.
No, but he will want it. It will be
Shut up, Bob. You don't want it. It doesn't need. I need to eat his food always. Not that I mind.
Exactly. I can give you just one
mind.
portion if you want to.
Would you like to share with him?
No, he really doesn't need anything. He doesn't need to. Come on, Bob. You know that.
Seem so happy.
You never eat anything. Come down. Come on. Okay.
But I understand, Tuna. Next time, hopefully, we'll get into an adventure where you'll be recognized.
Okay.
Alright, at this point, Azizel comes out. And you guys are joined on the streets of Brenswick. Why do I still have this accent? I don't know. Fuck.
So, Azizel, do you want to share what happened?
No, I do not. Let's go to Maiden's
Well,
Haven.
I don't want to share my free meal then. It's totally fine.
It was given to every one of us.
No, it was given
and I can
to
share
me
it.
because I was harassed,
I
and
can
it was an
share
apology.
it during the meal.
Okay.
All
So
right.
let's go, please.
You guys are going to the Maven's Haven for food then?
Yes.
All right. So, yeah.
Can we stop by the church first to talk with Darius?
It's pretty close actually. Yeah, you can if you want to.
Well, do you guys mind?
Do you want
I
to go
don't mind.
to a church?
Yes.
Why?
It'll be quick.
I'm a cleric.
I don't like
Yeah, he has his
churches, it's
prayings
fine.
to do, and I want to
Alright.
talk with the priest.
Alright, I'll follow you guys.
All right, you guys head to the chapel once again. As you arrive, it is sort of a very, very characteristic sight. You know, it kind of stands out since it's super dark, and the stone is kind of like cracking and very damaged, and the only old stained glass window that it has at the front is already like dull and has a few cracks here and there. As you guys walk in, and Sagrin, I'm gonna ask you, are you walking in with Tuna as well?
Tuna, do you want to go in?
Well, it might have some, shiny stuff there.
Okay, we get it.
All right.
Go in.
I like shiny stuff.
So as you guys go in, this will be sort of the first time of you walking into this church. It has the opposite of shiny. The whole place is super dark, and it's cold. It's very cold in here. You hear the sound of mice and bats around, and you feel Bob shake a little bit inside of your coat as you see some bats just fly through the air. Darius is there. He is sitting at the bench in front of the altar, kind of like looking at the altar, and as he hears you come in, he goes, "Oh, visitors are back. Azizel, Syndra, I see you've brought friends."
Hey.
This one is Sagrin. She works at the mines, and there's also a little tiny fairy on her pocket.
A fairy?
I pop out. Hi!
Oh! Hello, my name is Darius. What is yours?
I'm Tuna.
A fairy named Tuna.
Yes.
What an interesting situation. Do you perhaps have gills? Are you a fish?
I don't get it, Sagrin.
Just ignore him.
Okay.
Excuse my poor attempt at a joke. Well...
You are very funny.
Oh, that is the first time I hear that. I don't talk to much people. Anyway...
We can tell that, yeah.
All right. Take it easy there, halfling. So, what brings you back, Azizel, Syndra?
We stopped by to talk to you, that we've seen and talked to Liam at the mines.
All
and
right.
we also met the captain. He asked us for a favor as well to help out with something.
You mean Captain Garrett Stone?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, he seems to me to be a good man. I have not spoken to him many times, so I would not be sure, but he seems to have his head in the right place.
Okay, I just want to give you an update.
Oh, well, I appreciate it, but young elf, I am not your father. You do not need to come here every time.
I also wanted to try and ask you, since we went to the mines, there
Yes.
were some fucking little lizards attacking us, and they wanted specifically me. Do you happen to know any? Do I happen to know any information?
Little lizards, you mean kobolds, correct?
Yeah, those little fuckers.
Yes, kobolds are very annoying.
I could tell.
They are intrinsically drawn to power, so perhaps whatever showcase of that you had, perhaps it intimidated them. They wish to eliminate a threat quickly. They are usually cowards, though, so I do not understand why they would come for you. Out of nowhere, you say?
Yeah, they just jumped from a bush and started attacking us. I think they were like 7 at total.
That is a small party.
So-
There's usually more. Well,
Yeah, what the captain wanted was to see if there was a camp of them nearby, so we will investigate it.
all right. It seems to be a fine course of action. The captain obviously knows what he's doing. I should say though, do be careful. Strange things happen around Brenswick all the time.
How so?
Well, you showed up. There's a fairy in a halfling's pocket. I mean, if this doesn't tell you anything, you would be blind.
Is there anything else?
The kobolds attacked the
Besides
mines.
the disappearances?
That is another thing, yes.
Okay.
The disappearances. I'm afraid that whatever information you can get out of me, you could get out of Captain Garrett. I do not know more than him.
Okay.
I
Well,
appreciate the visit, though. Thank you.
no problem. Thank you for your time. And I go out.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
I appreciate it.
Bye, little excuse me. Sagrin.
Yes.
That is your name, right?
Yes.
I would advise that you keep the fairy hidden from most.
I know.
I know.
Been doing that. Otherwise, I would be in jail already.
Oh, it's not that. The little one can be used.
How so?
She can be taken advantage of. Fairies are beings of great magic. So you best be careful.
Okay. You hear that, Tuna? Behave.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
I do wish to say though, perhaps perhaps you can win the people of Brenswick over. Just give them a chance. All right?
Do I want to do that?
It is up to you. But if little Tuna doesn't want to be stuck in a pocket for all of her existence, you know.
I am very lovable.
I am sure you are.
That is true, Tuna.
All right. Be careful then.
Okay.
Thank you. And I'll leave for good.
Azizel, is there anything you want to talk to him about?
Yeah, but just after they leave.
They've left?
Darius, I want to ask you if you have any information about these kobolds, if they have attacked before or...
I am sorry, Azizel. I keep to myself. The only news I get about this town are from Liam, the man I told you to meet. I tend not to leave much. I have encountered kobolds previously in my life, but that was a long time ago, a time I do not wish to talk about.
Alright. I have one last thing to ask you before I go.
Alright.
Do you have any type of things to help us on this mission? Because I know it might be dangerous. I don't know.
Well, I have my prayer.
Okay. I believe that should suffice for the moment.
Alright.
Thank you again, Darius.
It is my pleasure. Travelers should always be helped in foreign land.
Thank you. Then I go join everyone to eat.
Alright, so you guys heading to the tavern now?
Yes, maiden table.
Yes.
Alrighty, so you cross the whole town until you reach the Maven's Haven. Again, biggest tavern and inn here in Brenswick. It's sort of like just a little jewel. The building is much better taken care of, and even the wood is not cracked. There are some places that are patched up, but it seems to be holding. And now at this time, close to lunch, you can already hear some noise, some commotion from the inside of the tavern. And as you walk in, there's already a ton of people drinking, they're eating. You see Fleur is still kind of standing, the old woman with the blue gown and the very sort of sharp and almost like classy nose and facial features. She's still standing sort of snobbishly looking over everything as there's like noise going and there's people clanking their mugs, and she just goes like, "Oh, you will get the floor dirty, oh mon dieu," and she's just annoyed by everything around her, but she's kind of enjoying it as well, and giving out drinks and to her helpers, to the people that work there, as well as those that drink at the bar. What do you guys do?
Is there any free table that we can see?
There's one right in the middle.
Let's go then.
All right. So you head there. As soon as you sit down, a young lad just moves by you, and he goes, "Oh, hello, welcome to the Maven's Haven. How can I help you? What can I get you?"
To eat and drink. What's on the menu today? Or there's
Also,
just no menu?
The captain told us that this was his street.
All right, sure. I'll put it on the captain's tab. So as for the menu, we've got the meal, right? And then we've got the other meal. So which one would you like?
Tough choice. Can you say like what ingredients meal 1 has?
Meal 1 has... I'll be right back. And he leaves and runs towards the counter, and as he does, Fleur is there, and you just see her like waving her arms as if he's really stupid and just yelling at him, and you can tell he's probably new. And he runs back. Alrighty, excuse me. So meal 1, we have some cheeses, sausage, and some bread, not stale today. Actually pretty good. I've eaten it myself, not of the one that you're eating, of the bread source. I've eaten of the bread source. And meal 2, we've got some sort of vegetarian shit going on. There's some cabbages, there's a little bit of more bread, there's some other thing I don't really understand. People say it tastes like meat, but maybe it really doesn't. So which one?
I'll take a number 1.
I'll take a number 1 as well.
All right, and you, miss? He points at Syndra.
1.
All right, so 3 number 1s, no number 2s in this table. All right. And
I'll just whisper to Sagrin, "Can I have some cheese?"
You eat part of my dish since it's a big dish, you know. I don't eat that much. We can share.
Okay, because
Or
I'm
do
a
you want me to-
vegetarian.
Okay, do you want a number 2 for you? It is the captain's tab, so we're not gonna pay for it. Do you want a number 2 for you?
I
a
just
huge-
need the cheese.
Excuse me, can we get some just cheese?
Yeah, some
Like a
just
plate with
cheese.
Just cheese.
Just cheese. All right, that is my favorite, honestly. The just cheese one.
Right.
I'll get just cheese. And he goes
Same.
back.
Oh, before you leave, the drinks.
Oh fuck! You're right. Shit.
Is this your
Thank
first
you.
day?
Well, it's my second. Am I that bad?
No, you'll get the hang
You'll
of
get
it.
better, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine.
What do you want to drink?
I'll take a beer.
I'll take a
Alright.
natural juice.
Oh my god! All right. Natural juice and beer.
Water.
Water as well.
Water,
you know-
of course. And
Yeah.
you, Miss.
Beer, please.
Oh, of course. All right, 2. Gotcha. And he runs back again and goes to grab everything. Now, while you're here, you see everybody's like kind of gathering about and having their fun. But they're also like hyper enthralled by the person playing there. You see this bard of sorts, I guess. He's a male human with a super short, like brown hair. He has like mostly a neck beard, and he has a very sort of round face with big cheeks. Jesus, that scared me. he is currently playing on his lute, and people are kind of enthralled by him. And he has cheery tunes, but then he's also very sweet in his tone, and you really come to enjoy what he's playing for the whole tavern. But people are talking around you. There's a whole thing going on. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna start by talking to Sagrin about what Captain Stone told me, and keep her up to date of, all that, so she doesn't come and, backstab me in the night.
Perfectly fair, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, besides that, I have nothing.
Alright,
guys,
thank you for sharing. I was gonna talk to the captain about the kobolds, but he didn't really care, and you guys didn't really seem that interested about knowing, what I know. But I actually know the stupid little fellas. Yeah, they're really dumb. Like, the other dude at the church said. They also don't really like sunlight. So yeah, we can use that. And they're from around my area. So we can maybe search
Okay.
that. Yeah,
Maybe first things tomorrow.
seems
Yeah,
great.
since they don't like the sunlight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they very rarely attack anything, like we've been told, and usually they follow like a leader. So the whole thing is pretty suspicious to me. I don't really like it.
Wait, you
But
said they follow a leader?
yeah, usually they do, but they didn't really seem to have one, right? I didn't see any. They just ran off eventually, or did you just
Maybe
there
the
was-
one
there
that
was
was
one
up
in the
the
rock.
cave. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was yelling to get me.
I will say this, Sagrin, you know that when you mean leader, you mean like a bigger thing. There's usually
yeah.
a bigger creature that they tend to, circle around. And from what you've heard, it used to be dragons, but those are pretty much gone around here. So maybe something else.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, we can check them out tomorrow.
Yes? Anything else?
No.
All right. So as you guys are talking, a few gents come inside of the tavern. You see them wearing sort of like I would say sort of merchant's clothes. There's one of them has sort of embroidered in his coat the BTC's logo, which is just BTC with a gigantic T. So they seem to be working for the Boyle Trading Company, and it's like a middle-aged gentleman with like a very, very big beard and sort of like slick back hair, brown hair. He seems pretty rugged, and he's followed by a lady who looks a little bit younger but full of scars on her face actually, and has like very, very short hair. It's kind of like combed to the side, also wearing a similar jacket. And as they sort of walk about and look at everybody in the tavern, they join the table right next to you, which you guys can see now are wearing those similar clothes, although to sort of a smaller version of the uniform that they usually take. You get the sense that by the looks of the uniform, there isn't really a uniform. It's just that they want people to know that they work for the Boyle Trading Company, and so they're kind of like doing this as a gang thing. And as he sits down, they begin talking, and amidst the conversation, Zizi, you catch the following thing. You hear them talk, and one of them goes, You heard about what happened back in Cato Ferra? Four of the guild died in prison. 4 of them. And the other one goes, oh shite, 4! That's good! Those fuckers should all be dead! All of them! Mercenaries! Fucking hate them! And the lady goes, but 4 of them? That's crazy. I wish I could have been there. I wish I could have watched. 4 died in prison. And as they kind of continue this conversation, you get the sense that this group just arrived from Cadofera, which is a city in Kerej Emaz, the kingdom of the elves, or of the high elves, east of Herskellen. These, although, you know, it was originally the High Elves' kingdom, and it was pretty closed up. Now more people come back and forth, and it seems like the BTC was doing some trading in there, and they've just arrived in town with some news. Anything else?
I'm pretty scared to talk to them, actually.
All right, so you've got a full afternoon for you guys if you need to gather supplies or do anything. So I'm gonna ask you.
I want my food.
The food arrived. Yeah. You've got the food in front of you.
Okay, thank you. Here, Tuna, have some cheese.
Woohoo! And I'm eating cheese.
Do you give any to Bob?
No.
He's giving you the side eye very aggressively right now.
Okay, I'll give him just a little bit. Here, Bob. Take. I knew it! I knew it. Why do you ask? It's always the same thing. Just give me back. And out.
All right. Bob doesn't like cheese. Canon. Anything else?
Bob doesn't like cheese.
From the food, no.
All right. So, you've got the whole afternoon, as I was saying, to do some shopping if that's what you want. Is that what you guys want to do? Or do you have anything else in mind?
What kind of shops are there in town?
Sagrin would know. There is a general shop that sells general goods. There's a blacksmith, although this blacksmith is sort of like on the upper part of Brenswick, kind of near where the Baron lives. But the more famous place for shopping here for general goods would be Ben's Bag of Bobbles.
Okay.
I'll just say, should we buy some potions? Because we're going to be fighting, you know?
Yeah, that's exactly my thoughts, little one.
It is a good idea.
Oh. Little one. Yes, big one.
Sagrin, do you know if that place called what was the name again? Bubble something?
Ben's Bag of Bobbles.
Do they sell any kind of potions and provisions?
Do I know? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
I think we should go there after we eat and get some, as our little friend here suggested.
I also need some items.
All right.
So it'll be perfect.
Do you need anything, Syndra?
Do I need anything? I don't think so.
Maybe potions as well.
Yeah, potions. Just
Okay.
that.
Everyone should buy some potions.
Yes, Tuna.
They are useful.
They are.
Thank you.
Okay, so we finish eating, and we'll go there.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you go to Ben's Bag of Bobbles, you see the sign on the door of a sort of, mid-range building. It's kind of like almost crumbling. It's a one-story building, and it's sort of like pretty wide. There's a window in front. It is fully wooden, and the wood is like damp. It's like it's darkened by all the humidity, and there's a little bit of moss. But the sign is kind of crooked a little bit to one of the sides. You see Ben's Bag of Bobbles with a bag under it. The little, like a little drawn bag with a bee on it. Pretty original. And as you walk inside, you see like around you, there's just a ton of shit. There's just bags of things. There's shelves with like plants, and there's some other with the bags, and there's potatoes, there's tomatoes, there's like everything in this spot. And in front of you, there's a counter, a door behind it, and behind the counter, you see an older gentleman, sort of, you know, balding, but with a little bit of hair still on the sides. He has a lot of wrinkles on his forehead, has a very thick lips, and some, like very dark skin. And as you guys enter, he goes, welcome to Ben's Bag of Bobbles. I am Ben. How can I assist you fine folk?
Hi there, Ben. I would need some 2 grease pots.
Oh, you would like to buy grease pots? Well, I will tell you something. I have the best grease in Brenswick. It's actually sourced not from Herskellen. This grease comes straight from a goblin's ass back in the Grayscape. So I will go get it just for you right now.
How much is it?
Well, for 2 grease pots, that would be 5 silver.
5 silver, alright.
Alright, and he goes back and grabs like a pot, opens up a bigger pot, like pretty much in front of you, and he dips the smaller pot inside and sounds about right, puts it down, goes for another one, drops both grease pots in front of you.
Alright, I give 5 silver.
Alright, he takes it happily, thank you very much. And how about you guys? What would you like from Ben's Bag of Bobbles?
Do you sell potions?
Oh, of what kind of potions?
Health potions.
Oh, but you want potions that heal the wounds of your body. I understand. Ben's Bag of Bobbles does have some of those potions, and those potions are indeed also not locally sourced. They are imported straight from the Elderroot Forest, where the
And you just give us the potions.
That will be
please.
50 gold for you, bitch. And he drops a potion on the counter. Do not interrupt Ben when he's talking. All right?
Well,
Please go ahead,
thank you.
Ben.
That's 50 gold, the potion.
For
Not
her.
gonna get it.
For her, for everybody, it's 50 gold.
Syndra. Do you happen to
Well.
have...
Can I intimidate him?
How do you want to intimidate him?
Drop lower the costs, or else.
Or
Or
else
else.
what?
Or can I like do magic? Wait, I shouldn't do that, should I?
You can do it.
Well, people know I'm a magic user, so yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Can I do like a little flame?
You can, actually, yeah. You do a little flame and he goes, that is so useful to light candles. 50 gold.
It can get bigger
Oh, mine
than
too.
your head.
Mine
I'll just
too.
whisper to Sagrin, can I pop out, please? Sure. I pop out.
Holy shit!
How you doing? Hi. So we're here to save your city from the kobolds. So we kind of need some potions because we're kind of saving your ass. So can you just drop just a little bit your potions a price so we can all drink potions and save your city? Hi, by the way. I'm a fairy.
My name is Ben.
Hi, Ben. How you doing?
Not so well. Well, Miss Fairy.
I'm Tuna.
Tuna, Miss Tuna.
Yeah.
I would like you to understand that if I do not sell this at regular Ben's Bag of Bobbles prices, I will not be able to keep the shop or put food on my plate. So it would be of my utmost interest to keep the prices as they are. 50 gold is the usual price for a health potion as far as I am concerned. And to be honest, I'm just not making it more expensive because I'm feeling pretty good today.
I'll do an insight check.
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
Wait. Wait. Okay.
It's just today is just Sagrin's animated boobies. So you get the idea that he's being very honest. Like, he is forthright, honest, truthful, and he's actually, from your point of view, this man's fucking great. You should trust him with everything.
Okay. Well, I think they are a bit expensive. So we should go somewhere else because that's way out of our budget.
Well, I will tell you this, you will find no healing potions elsewhere, and also, it is expensive. It's a liquid that heals your wounds, fairy lady. I literally have 2 of those right now. Just so you know how rare this is here in Brenswick.
Then your store kind of sucks. Only 2?
Excuse me, you should educate your fairy. She's not being very
education.
She's not being very polite right now.
She's an independent fairy, okay?
Well, why would I sell you anything right now?
You already did.
Because you need.
But
You need to eat, right?
I do need to eat, but I have other customers that I could potentially be attending to. I do.
I see no one, and your place is almost crumbling, so...
I am sorry, but you will not come to my business, tell me how to conduct it, and still try to steal from me by making me lower the prices for things that are quite costly to get.
I'll give you 20 silver.
Oh, she also needs to learn math. I will not sell you the potions for 20 silver.
Okay then, we won't buy any.
We'll be leaving then?
All right,
Bye.
leave then.
All right.
I am sorry for their behavior.
I am not.
Of course you're not. So
This man is mean.
She just called Ben from Ben's Bag of Bobbles mean.
Yeah.
You kinda are, yeah.
And I hope the little lizards go after your ass and your little shop.
Yeah,
I will make sure
because
that will not happen, sir.
Thank
Can we
you.
I will
just
make sure they
go?
do. I will say specifically, just burn that shop, and the rest I will save.
Leave.
Bye.
Bye. I'm gonna tell everyone about this
Sagrin, can
fairy.
you go?
Yeah, I'll start walking, like,
Thank you.
in a very awkward way, like, what the heck I just seen. Yeah, very slowly, regretting life choices.
All right. Anything else?
I feel sassy.
Tuna, calm down. Calm
I
down.
think your little friend
did
had
great.
too much cheese.
Your adrenaline is kicking in. Just calm down. You might get us in trouble, you know?
Let's kill some stuff.
No, Tuna, no.
Tomorrow.
Oh, man.
Tomorrow.
Okay. I kind of need to sleep.
Yeah,
I
you
feel
Save
do.
some energy.
You need to sleep.
Okay.
Not close
I'll
to
just
me
go
again.
back in.
Okay. All right, so you still have a little bit of the afternoon or the night if you were fucking about the town doing other stuff, and I suppose you were eating for quite some time too, but there's a big chunk of time still. Do you guys just want to go and rest and skip and do a little time jump, or do you have anything else that you want to take care of?
I want my stone back.
Well,
No,
you
I
know
think
where his house is.
No, not for now.
All right.
I don't have anything. What about you guys?
I wanna take a a time to go to somewhere quite far away from people and do my daily prayers, and also take some time to remove some of my bandages because I'm still a bit hurt from the fight, and bless my bandages and
All right.
We should get some sleep,
Yeah.
like a long sleep.
Yes, yes, Tuna. Do we know if there's an inn?
The Maven's Haven has rooms, and in fact, the elves already have rooms there.
But I don't.
Sucks to be you.
Yeah.
So first of all, just on Azizel's prayer, you do manage to find a little quiet space. A quieter space that you can find is the church. You eventually find yourself hanging about a little bit there, taking a few moments to pray to your goddess, and with no interference of Darius. He doesn't seem to, interrupt you in any way. And from the time you spend there, you get a little glimpse of Darius's day, and he's just sitting and staring at the altar for most of the time that you're there. Then, as you're done, you guys can all gather up. Sagrin, you're about to say?
I was gonna ask. Do you guys have any rooms somewhere?
Yeah, we're actually staying at the Maiden's Haven where we had a meal earlier. I mean, there's not much space probably in the room, but if you want to, stay on the floor.
Sure, I'm tiny. She's tiny. So.
Yeah, I sleep on Sagrin.
Yeah.
I would be happy to give you some space out of my room for that.
All right. Thank you.
Just don't backstab me during sleep.
I won't.
So, you guys eventually find your places, find the little space for you to sleep. And now, as you guys are sleeping, Syndra is on a separate room, I believe.
Yeah.
Right, all right. So, give me 1 second.
Monkish.
Just a question.
Yes.
How do we do a long rest?
All right. To your.
Oh, there it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. That was easier than I thought.
Smart fairy.
All right. So, Syndra, as you fall asleep, or I'd say, as you are in darkness, sleeping next to your staff and kind of clutching it, making sure nobody is going to take that. Suddenly, the darkness breaks. And as it slowly sort of opens up in front of you, your vision expands to these plains, this wasteland. The floor is dark and darker than where you come from. There's jagged mountains popping out of everywhere. And your vision continues. It's like you're in first person, like a first person game. And you see yourself moving, but you can't control your movement. And suddenly, as you move, this other figure pops up in front of you, and you see this enormous, gargantuan shadow standing atop you. And the shadow looks down with these sort of bright, circular, pale blue eyes. And it just stares. What do you do?
I stare back at it. You said I can't control my movements, but can I talk?
You can certainly try.
I try to ask what.
As the words come out of your mouth, it's not your voice. It's someone else's. It's a man's voice. And just as that happens, the darkness fades in again, and your vision turns to black, and you wake up, sweating.
I go refresh it.
Okay, there's a little water bucket next to you, or maybe it's the pee bucket, we don't know.
Monkish?
It's the water bucket, I'm just kidding. You managed to freshen up?
I refresh a bit and look at myself and think like, what the fuck did I just witness?
As you sort of stare at your staff, you begin looking intently at it. And as you look closer, it's just the same as it was.
Yeah, I just like to talk to myself and to my stuff.
All right. So that happened. You eventually find yourself going back to sleep. As the morning then comes, and you guys all wake up happy and ready to go. All right. The morning comes. You guys all manage to gather yourselves, unless you have anything to do. You all manage to gather together. The day is yours.
Little question.
Yeah.
The man's voice I heard, does it have anything important to know? Like the tone? So I can... if I recognize it from somewhere.
It seems like the voice was distorted in a sense. You don't really recognize it, but you only said what. So it is kind of hard for you to pinpoint what happened exactly. But it was definitely, what you can ascertain is that it is definitely a man's voice. Yeah. All right. So you guys can gather up if you want. Day is yours.
Good
Hi.
morning, everyone.
Good morning. Did you all sleep well?
Yeah.
Not really. Couldn't really roll over because of you.
I slept very well.
You have
Yeah,
some back
figures.
pain.
No, I'm fine. I'm used to it.
And you, Syndra?
I had a weird dream.
Oh,
But I'm after that I slept fine, I guess.
do you want to tell us?
Well, can I tell them?
If you want to, that's up to you.
Okay. Well, I was like someone else, a man as it seems. It was talking to a big shadow, and then I woke up.
That's weird indeed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you usually have premonitions, or
No, this
do you see the
was-
future?
No, not at all.
Huh.
Pista Lula.
This was the first time you've had a dream like this. Usually your nightmares are they're rough on you, but never this. This is the first one.
Yeah, this was the first time it ever happened to me. Well, maybe it doesn't mean anything. We will see with time.
Maybe. It's kind of scary.
Yeah,
is.
it was.
I wouldn't want to be you.
She'll be fine.
I bet you will.
Don't scare her.
Okay.
Let's get some food, please. My stomach.
All right.
Food.
What? You're always eating. What the fuck? Okay.
It's morning.
Hey, I don't
Yeah,
eat
you
breakfast.
Always eat. I don't eat it either.
So.
Because two of us.
All right, so you guys managed to go down, grab your food, just cheese again for Tuna. But as you sort of walk into the tavern this morning, you see the bard, the gentleman. He's talking to Fleur, and he kind of like looks at you and eyes you up and down and continues to talk, but it's pretty much empty except for the drunken people on the floor passed out, including that lady that you saw coming from with the BTC dudes. She is just on top of the table, like snoring and drooling over a little piece of bread, and everybody is just completely wasted here. It is a pretty interesting sight.
Can I go to Miss Fleur?
You can, yeah.
I go to her and ask what happened yesterday.
Good morning. Well, it would seem that our friend over here put on too much of a good show, and everybody just drank too much. And he kind of goes like,
like a party?
Okay. All right. It was. I'm just doing what I like. All right. It's just what I want to do, Fleur. That's it. And Fleur goes, well, to answer your question, if it was a special party, well, the son of the Baron playing on my tavern, of course it is a party, and everybody really enjoys his music here. You should keep following your dreams, young lad. And he goes, well, Fleur, we've talked about this. Anyway, hi, I'm William. It's nice, William Willis. Nice to meet you. And he sort of extends his hand to you, Syndra.
I shake it.
Okay.
Hi.
He shakes it. Nice to meet you, Syndra. Well, perhaps it's best that if I leave now, Fleur. And she goes, but I haven't paid you yet. And he goes, oh, but please just keep the money. I do this because I really like it. Goodbye, Syndra. And he
Goodbye.
begins exiting.
You have a boyfriend now, Syndra?
No, I do not.
He seemed kinda into you.
It was like a wuss.
Okay,
Sure.
I'm just going to whatever. I just can't have any NPC. It's just going to happen. I'm just waiting for it to happen with Bob at some point.
No, Bob
Never.
is
Oh my
pure.
god.
All right. Anything else you want to ask to Fleur, Syndrome?
No, I thank her and that's it.
All right. You guys managed to eat your breakfast?
We did.
Anything you want to do around here, or what's your plan?
Catch some kobolds.
All right. So, Sagrin, I would like you to make a nature check for me, please. If you can. Holy shit.
20.
All right, so you already knew that the kobolds, they don't enjoy sunlight very much. You know this from the kobolds back at home in Pondvale, from the Whimpering Burrows. But over here, you had never seen kobolds, curiously. But as you sort of think about the situation, it was very rash that they attacked. Kobolds generally don't attack anything, so something must have happened. There might be some place where they are hiding and possibly should be underground. But for them to attack the mines, they'd have to be closer. The caves that you've heard that are nearby are still quite a bit far away. It would be maybe sort of more than a day of travel. But as you recall the captain's suggestion, he did mention that maybe they were hiding in the woods. There are some pretty thick woods around Brenswick past the mines, which would provide cover from sunlight for these creatures. So that could be a good place to begin your search. if you so desire.
Okay, so I think we should go to the woods, past the mines. I think it's a good place for us to start our search.
I take your suggestion since I have no knowledge of the territory around here, so lead the way.
All right. You guys heading to the woods then?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is going to be a half day to reach the woods. You're going to have to go past the mines and travel quite a bit further to reach like the biggest chunk. There are some like smaller chunks around. But to reach the actual sort of forest that surrounds the mines and surrounds much of this area, it will take you about half a day of travel, on foot, of course. I'm gonna ask you: is there anything that you guys want to do during this travel or before?
I don't think so.
Nope. All right. Just making sure. If you want to talk to anybody, you can. If not, we can move to you guys traveling to the forest.
Let's travel.
All right.
We forgot it. I wanted to use Stronger Together.
All right. On who are you putting it?
Syndra.
Tell her what that does.
So basically, both me and you get a +1 to attack or spell attack rolls and wisdom saving throws.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah.
For the whole fight?
For the whole day.
For the whole
nice,
day.
nice. Okay.
As long as they're within a certain distance from each other.
Yeah.
All right.
30 feet.
Yeah.
I will cast Frost Armor.
Oh, okay. All right.
As it starts to
Mage
play.
armor. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. I would say that to maximize its time, as you are approaching the forest, you cast it there, so that you have the maximum amount of the spell to use here.
Okay.
All right. So, as you guys are moving across the hills of the Great Green, once again, this place is just rolling hills of grass. There's some that are rockier than others, and then there's woods and forests that happen in chunks in between each of the hills, and you eventually make it to the woods there. And right at the entrance, you guys look at Syndra as she ignites her hand with this pale flame, and just as she does, these sort of like little pieces of water begin gathering around her body, and they turn into this sort of thicker liquid, and then they sort of ignite and begin to glow and form this protection around of her body. You guys, as you are in front of the forest, you see that this place is it is kind of spooky. You guys managed to do half day's travel here since you guys left pretty early. You still have managed to, I would say, catch light as you arrive here. But once again, you are at the entrance of the forest. There's thick trunks of these pine trees just crawl up, very, very large, very large trees, and the woods are so thick with just trunks next to each other. There's barely any space. There are some from this position before entering, some sort of vines on the ground that you can still see. There is some sort of more muddy terrain, but it seems to be to you, Sagrin, now that you see, a pretty good place for kobolds to hide. Did you guys go in the forest?
Sagrin, I trust your expertise on this.
I think you should be inside, so we should check it out. Tuna, are you fine?
I'm fine.
And I go.
Let's go.
All right. So who is leading this?
Not me.
Who's moving forward first? I need to know.
Well, It's
maybe
it's best-
me.
You?
I can go forward because I can fly, and I don't step on anything.
All right.
It's the
Um,
on her.
While I go in front of them,
Mhm.
I'll cast Detect Magic.
Very
Because
good.
if I detect some sort of source of magic,
Mhm.
they might be there.
Okay, very good. Good looking out. That is a 60-foot range around you, right?
No, 30.
30. Okay, gotcha. All right.
30.
So I'm gonna need you to do two things. First thing is, I'm gonna need you to roll a survival check, and second thing is, I'm gonna need you to roll a d4. Just a regular d4. Okay, 9 survival, good. And a 1 on the d4, alright. So, now I'm gonna need you to roll another d4 for me.
A 3.
Alright. So, as you guys begin moving around the forest, you're trusting Tuna here, and Sagrin, as you sort of see her, like, she walks a little bit, she flies a little bit to the side, and then flies to the other side, and then flies to the other one, and then continues on, like, what seems to be a random direction. You guys are, like, zigzagging about for a while here, but your detect magic does trigger. In fact, as you are walking forward into this sort of clearing area, there's sort of a lake right in down this sort of, like, I would say, it looks a little bit like a little tiny valley, a depression on the ground that sinks down and water has accumulated under it, and you spot something familiar. You spot flowers, multicolored. The leaves are bluish and purplish. You look to your side and up, and you see a tree with these blue leaves. It's just like home.
Wow. Sagrin! I'm
Yes?
home! Do you see it? Do you see the leaves?
I see the leaves, but is this your home?
It's just like it. I don't think we're home, because, because it's too far away. But the leaves and the flowers, can you see the flowers?
Yeah.
Yeah, please. He was right in front of the screen.
Right as you say this, you begin from the opposite side. You begin hearing this. You begin hearing these horrible screams, horrifying screams. It looks like a child is being stabbed or something, and you just hear, "Ah! Ah! Help, please!" Just from the opposite end of where you are right now.
Can they hear it?
Yeah, everybody can.
Oh, Jesus. Not Jesus.
Oh, Rauno!
That one doesn't exist. Oh, should we go there? Because I sense magic here. So
Maybe it's a trap?
maybe
The kid screaming?
I
Might
don't know. It might be.
But it could
It can
there's
also be true.
possibly it could be a kid being stabbed or something.
It continues. You continue listening to the screams and plights for help.
I'm going to check it out.
I'm going with her.
You guys moving forward?
well,
So you're moving
Well,
towards the lake section, sort of the little depression on the ground. You sort of break through the forest. The canopies are still sort of ahead of you, but as you break through the huge trunks and you reach the lake, you see those purple-colored flowers, and you see this dust flying around. It glows yellow.
What is this? Does Tuna knows?
Tuna, you recognize that? That's pixie dust. That's right around home. And just as the dust begins to fade, and you guys walk forward towards the lake, around you, you begin hearing the screams again. Ah! these strange screams begin swirling around you as these creatures pop out of the bushes and the forests, and you see 4 floating heads with a giant eye and 3 little stalks with tinier eyes above. They're about the size of your heads, a little bit larger than Tuna, I would say. And they move forward, looking at you. There's 4 of them. I'm gonna need all of you to roll initiative for me, please, as we're about to head into battle. It was Mizzy's fault. She rolled for it.
7.
Sorry. Shit.
All right. Give me a second to set it up, please.
Probably our highest rolls in the night, Syndra.
Yeah.
You guys had stayed back.
Oh damn!
Oh damn.
Let's go!
Them. Then me. 20, 20, 20, and a 7.
All right. Give me a second. We are about to head into battle. I just need to fix some stuff. This was a randomized encounter, so there's multiple shit that I need to change. All right.
And it's all my fault.
It's okay, Tuna, it's okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You're fine.
Content.
All right, so let me place this. So there's one there. There's another one here. Whoops. I will show you the map in a second. All right. I believe I'm ready to show you the map. Let's move you there. Hope everybody is alrighty with this. Okay. So let me take a look at the initiative and track everything here. I will assign colors to the monsters in a second. I will also zoom into them so that chat can see what they are. They're these strange, gruesome creatures there. All right, so. So, top of the round. Fuck, okay. Top of the round, we have both Azizel and. Oh my god!
Yes.
Yeah.
I just noticed.
Yeah.
Everybody rolled a
exactly.
20 on their initiative? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Not me. Not
Except Sagrin with the 7. Alright, so. Let's say this. Syndra seems to be the quickest, so Syndra's gonna go first. You guys can also technically go. You're going at the same time, so if you want to do shit together, you can. But Syndra, ZZ. No, actually Tuna. Then ZZ, then Sagrin. Okay, good to know. As you guys were surprised by them, they are going to get a little bit of a surprise round on you guys. For a second, if you don't mind. I'm giving them colors so that you guys can identify them. But yeah, as you guys walk forward, the screaming blasts around you, and these strange floating heads with a giant eye with a crossed iris and this mouth of jagged teeth. They seem to have like scales that are bubbling up on their skin. They're green, and they have the little 4 eye stalks. One of them has 3 on top of their head. You guys are in the middle of the forest, just next to this lake filled with pixie dust floating around. They're going to get their surprise round, so let me see what they're gonna do. So first,
can I ask, do I know what these things are?
we're gonna get to you in a second.
Okay.
All right, so first one is going to cast Dazing Ray at who's it gonna be? So the red one is gonna cast Dazing Ray at ZZ, and he's going to cast Fear Ray at Syndra. so I'm gonna need both of you to roll wisdom saving throws for me. As you see these beams coming out of their eye stalks on top of their heads, just moving towards you. Okay, failure from Syndra and a success from Zizi with a 21. Syndra rolled a 5. All right, so as one of the rays hits you, one of the beams hits you on the body as Azizel, you feel your attention drawn to the creature, almost as if they're momentarily your friend, but you shake off this effect. You, however, Syndra, are going to be frightened until the start of the Gazer's next turn. Being frightened means the following thing. You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is within your line of sight, and you cannot move closer to it. So attacking with disadvantage, once again, for those that don't know, means that you're going to roll 2 dice and pick the lowest number. All right? So you're afraid of him. That is the red one. Now, the blue one is going to shoot Dazing Ray at... who's he going to shoot it at? Let me see if Sagrin is within the range. Hell yeah. He's going to shoot the Dazing Ray at Sagrin. Sagrin, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me. You need to beat a 12.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom saving throw.
15.
All right, you beat it. Again, you feel the once again what Azizel felt. This, it feels like the creature sort of is your friend momentarily, but you shake off the effect, and he's going to fire his frost ray at little old Tuna there. Oh, Tuna, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please. All right, you succeed. You see that this beam of frost just shriek towards you, and you manage to dodge out of the way as it freezes the trees behind you. All right, that is the blue one. Now the pink one is going to do the same combo, Dazing Ray at Azizel, and is going to do the Fear Ray at Sagrin this time. So I'm gonna need you once again to roll wisdom saving throws, both of you. $23 for Azizel.
Yeah, 23.
And 20.
Okay, both of you succeed as the beams are firing out of these creatures' eyes. You continue resisting its effects as you feel them plague into your mind, trying to sink their intelligence or their intellect into yours. You manage to continue resisting it. So that's gonna be the pink one, and finally the yellow one is going to throw a frost ray straight at Azizel, and is going to take... Actually, no, he's going to take a frost ray straight at Syndra, and going to take a fear ray at Azizel. So Azizel, wisdom saving throw again, and Syndra, dexterity saving throw. You both have to beat a 12. All right. All right, Syndra, you succeed as the frost ray just shrieks past you, and you manage to dodge it. It does hit the rocks behind you as well, and begins to freeze them up. Azizel, as this yellowish beam finds its way into your head, you're certainly afraid of the pink one, okay, or the yellow one. I'm sorry, of the yellow one, which means you have disadvantage. That is that green? It looks yellow to me, dude. Here, it's orange
yellow.
now.
Okay.
Now it's orange. There you go. So the one on the right manages to grab a hold of your mind, and you are frightened of it. You can't move closer to it, and you have disadvantage on ability checks and all that. Now, before we get to the top of the round, Tuna, as these creatures pop out, you don't have time to react to all the beam firing, but as you finally take a good look at them, you've seen these creatures before, or at least something very similar to it. I'm gonna need you to roll a wisdom saving throw. All right, you begin getting flashes of the moment where you were fighting, the moment where you left home. these were the creatures attacking. Or at least something very similar to it. You were fighting these. And then suddenly, you shrug off the effect as you hear the screaming of your friends around you and the burning of your forest. But you manage to focus. And that's where we get to your order of initiative. Syndra, it is your turn. What do you wish to do?
I'll cast... Wait. Chaos Bolt. But can I move before?
As long as it's not closer, to any of them, you can move. You can move away and all that.
If I'm not wrong, you said that I'll be at disadvantage on red, so if I move out of his line of sight, that will stop happening, right?
Yes, but you do need to look at him to be able to cast the spell. So if you're casting the spell and you're looking at him, you will be affected by the frighten effect.
Yeah, but I don't want to attack him. I just want to go away.
All right.
Either ways.
All right, so you can run, you can grab your token, you move 30 feet, which means 6 little squares. Go right ahead and do it.
Yeah.
All right, so you see Syndra as she takes a hold of this, and you see her head sort of be hit by this yellow beam. She begins running back with a scared look on her face and slides behind the tree trunk that is right next to you, Sagrin and Tuna. And you see the heavy breathing, the look of fear in Syndra's eyes, which is strange from what you've known of her so far. Anything else, Syndra?
I want to attack the pink one.
All right, the pink one. Go ahead. You're gonna shoot at it. If you're going to shoot your Chaos Bolt, it will be at disadvantage. Because you need to aim at the guy. Anything that needs...
Sure I can aim it, right?
Yeah, you can. But it's at disadvantage because you're frightened of it.
Oh, okay.
Of the creature that's
the red one?
Yeah, but he's still in your... You can still see the creature there, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Till... Where is it? I'm gonna hit it. The hit with disadvantage.
With disadvantage, exactly. The damage is the regular, if you hit, of course. All right, as you look at the one, the pink one, the one on the right most side of you, and you begin charging up your Chaos Bolt in your hand, the crackling energy around it, your eye catches a glimpse of the red one, and you fire the shot, and it just whiffs past the creature as it manages to fly to the side and dodge it.
Yeah,
Chaos Bolt.
By the way, I don't know if that makes a difference.
It would not make a difference.
Okay.
All right. Anything else, Syndra?
No.
All right. So that's gonna be it. Now, next up, we've got Tuna. Tuna, it's your turn. What do you want to do? You saw the link, by the way. You saw the beam come from the red one and hit Syndra in the head before she started running.
Okay. It was from the red one. Okay.
Yeah.
I will point to the red one and I will cast Magic Missile.
All right. Go ahead and you can roll your 3d4. I mean, if it's at first level, or are you casting it at second?
First level.
All right. Then go ahead and roll for the damage 3 times for your bolts, your magic missiles.
1.
Okay, 4.
4. 2.
2.
I have a cat. Wait.
Nice.
And a 5.
All right, that's pretty good. Okay, so all right, so you see Tuna looks at Syndra and looks at that creature. She flies to the side a little bit above Sagrin's shoulder, and from her hands you see these 4 beams or 3 beams that you had seen before on the fight just pop out, just out of her hand, and as they arc through the air, they impact on the creature as it shrieks back in pain. It is very hurt and is bleeding from its one big eye profusely right now. Anything else?
I don't know if I can, as a bonus action, use Fairy Fire.
I believe it's an action to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay. Okay then. So I can't do anything. So
All right. You're done. Gotcha.
done.
Zizel, it's your turn.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame at the red one to break the fear.
All
of
right.
Syndra.
You extend your hand out. You're still at the bottom of the lake with all the pixie dust in front of you, but you crush the flame in your hand. Oh, he rolled pretty low. He rolled a 10.
I must roll with disadvantage,
No,
right?
no, you don't have to roll. It's him. Sacred Flame, it's him that rolls. He rolled a
Okay.
10, which I believe means he fails. What's your spell save DC? It's 14, right?
13.
13, then he fails. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
Aiming at the red one, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. So that's what you needed. As you extend your hand and you crush the flame in your hands, his body begins to burn with these like purple flames, and the fire just begins consuming him from the inside out as the eye just pops right in front and drops like a chunk of black blood on the ground. That guy dead as fuck. All right, anything else?
No, I'll stay here.
All right, the source of your fear right now, Syndra, has been broken as Azizel manages to kill that creature. You suddenly come to your senses and you're like, what the fuck am I scared of these bitches? All right, next up, Sagrin. It's finally your turn.
Can I do a sneak attack?
You would have to probably hide before that. You have to bonus action hide behind something and then pop out from a strange angle to manage to throw your dagger, because they're pretty aware of you right now.
If I hide behind this tree trunk?
The tree trunk behind you? You can try, yeah. The Syndra is there, but you're pretty tiny. You can probably like
Exactly.
sneak
yeah.
about. All right, roll a stealth check for me, please.
Stealth check. $11.
All right, let me confirm something for you. Okay, so you managed to slide behind the trunk.
Okay.
What do you want to do? You think you're hidden. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do the sneak attack, and I'm gonna throw a dagger
All right.
to the orange dude.
Okay, so as you go in behind the trunk and you go and throw the dagger, you see that the orange dude is staring right at you and knows where you are. You can still attack, but it will be a regular roll and it won't proc the sneak attack,
Okay.
as he is perfectly aware of where you are.
Oh, good.
But it looked cool.
I'll
You
do
like went like James Bond behind the tree trunk and then just wah
Yeah.
from outside. Roll your attack.
Alright. So 10.
A 10. Okay. I believe,
So
yeah,
make
that
it
is
a hit.
that is going to miss. You throw the dagger, but it just whiffs past him and arcs to the side and manages to just fall on one of the rocks there. One of your daggers is gone.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else, Sagrin?
No.
All right. So, as this happens, now it's their turn. They all sort of look at the dead guy, but they seem to still be pretty focused on doing something here, and all of them are going to aim their frost ray straight at Tuna, now that they know of her more specifically. I'm gonna need you to make 3 dexterity saving throws for me, Tuna.
No.
As these floating heads. One
15?
success, 1 success,
11.
1 failure,
13.
1 success. So one of them hits you. Oh, look at me picking up my dice and rolling them on the box that Fish gave me. Here I did it. It rolled like shit. I got 2 1s on the d6s. Thanks, fish. I really appreciate your gift.
No problem.
You take 6 points of frost damage as these beams all whiff past you, except the one that manages to catch a little bit of your wing. But you take 6 points of cold damage from that, and they're going to aim their other rays at other people. So we're gonna have the blue one aim their dazing ray at Sagrin. So Sagrin, I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw. The other one is going to use this telekinetic ray to use on ZZ, so I'm gonna need ZZ to make a strength saving throw. All right, failure on Sagrin. And finally the pink one, and failure on ZZ. And finally the pink one is going to use his fear ray once again on Syndra. Syndra, I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw. All Portuguese people heard that in their heads.
Good.
Wisdom saving throw. You have to beat a 12. Fuck. 20 is enough to beat a 12. Good job. You managed to shrug off the effect. So, let's see what happens. Sagrin, as the beam hits you, you look at this gruesome, salivating sack of gross, and you see it as a friend. You shouldn't hurt that guy, and you shouldn't hurt his friends either. And you guys, Tuna, you see Sagrin's expression go from fighting to, oh, relaxed. As for Azizel, he is going to use one of his stalks to fire this blue beam that grabs you and begins to push you into the lake and drive your face down into it. You fall face first in the lake and are dragged right to the middle through the pixie dust, as your face just goes inside the water. All right. So that's going to be their turns. Top of the round, Syndra, it's yours.
I go. Firstly, I go back to the place I was, so I can be closer to ass.
Okay, closer to ass. Yes, we all want to be closer to ass.
Damn it. And I'll be casting. Wait. I'll be casting Witch Bolt.
Huh? Casting Witch Bolt? Holy shit! It's full circle.
Oh, no.
All right, go ahead and roll for the attack. It is a regular roll, no disadvantage, no anything. Go ahead and roll for it. That just hits with a 13. Go ahead and roll the damage for me, please.
+1, so it will be fine.
Yeah, true. At what level are you casting this, by the way?
Level 1.
Okay, first level. Holy shit. What guy are you aiming that at?
The blue one.
Okay, you see Syndra move forward angrily as once again this like pale blue lightning begins crackling on her hand as she holds her staff in front. The lightning begins to be fed by the crystal on the staff, and it increases on her hand as she just fires this huge burst into the blue guy's eye as just this streak of energy begins to consume him and burn his eye stalks. His eye is once again bleeding, his mouth twisted to the side as the muscles react to the lightning of the witch bolt. But he is still standing at 1 hit point.
Wow.
All right, he's really hurt, the blue guy. Anything else, Syndra?
No, that'll be all.
All right, ouchies. Tuna, it's your turn.
Hi. So, is any of them I was kind of away for a while. Is any of them, concentrating to fish?
Yes, the orange one is.
Yeah.
The orange one. Okay, so I will cast Magic Missile again.
Okay.
Two to the orange one and one to the blue one.
All right, go right ahead and roll for the 3 or the 3d4, please.
Okay, so 2.
2. These ones are going towards who? This you can direct the order of the damage. I'll allow you.
The 2 one is going to the blue one.
Okay.
So he did. And okay, 4 and 3 to the orange one.
All right. So that is total 7 damage. All right. So you see once again Tuna still hanging by Sagrin and looking very worried at her friend's now very relaxed expression, and extending her hands again, the same little bluish purplish missiles just spout out of her hand, one of them curving to the right to the back of the lake, and hitting the other creature straight in the eye, piercing it from front to back as it explodes in the back and falls to the ground dead. And the other two impact on the orange one, which is to the left, and manages to hurt it a little bit. It shrieks, but it's still standing. All right. So,
wait, can I create a minor illusion?
That'll be an action to cast.
No, as a cantrip?
Yes. If the cast time is what matters, not the quality of the spell. There's 3rd level spells that are bonus action to cast. All right. Now, Azizel, it's your turn. You are no longer under the effect of the frighten spell or the frighten condition. You are just face first into the lake.
I want to attack the orange one.
What are you gonna do?
With Sacred Flame.
All right, he's gonna roll again, see if he saves. He's like a little bit hurt. That is a 21. He is going to save, which means he takes no damage as you once again ignite your hand with the light purples of Aao, the Nightbringer, and as you crush it, the flame appears just atop it, as it seems that there was water in your eye and your depth perception was weird. And there's also probably like some mud on your face. You're pretty confused and managed to miss the spell.
Okay, as a bonus action, I want to cast Healing Word on Tuna.
All right, go ahead and roll for that. And what is your healing word? Do you have a special word?
No.
It's no. Okay, so you see Zizi just turn back and say no, very confidently. And as he does, your wounds begin to heal for 6 points, Tuna.
Oh, why no? But I feel something. Nice.
It tingles.
It tingles.
All right, so Azizel, are you staying in the water or are you getting up?
I mean, I'm already in the water, so fuck it.
All right, you're just like you're laying down in the water. It's pretty shallow. You won't drown, but
yeah.
Okay, next up, Sagrin. You are still charmed, which means that guy's your friend. He's your buddy.
Thank you. Yeah. Hi there. How are you doing? Long time no see.
Sagrin, attack him. He's not a friend.
He is a friend. He's
No,
my
he's
old-time
not.
buddy. Yeah, we
He's
studied
charming
in
you.
school. No.
Yes.
Oh my god.
You hear in your head, Sagrin.
Yes, we are friends, you and I. I love
Sagrin.
you.
Oh, he loves me.
You are smarter than this. Sagrin,
It's kill
come
time,
on.
Syndra.
He tried to kill me. Me, Tuna.
He's a
There
friend.
is so much history.
We have a lot of past.
Yo, guys, we lost her.
All right, so that is
Okay.
going to be now their turn. Looking at Azizel on the water again, they turn to Tuna once more and are going to fire 2 frost rays at her. Roll 2 dexterity saving throws for me, as they're each on each side of this small lake. 1 failure.
11,
2 failures.
11. Nice.
Double 11. All right. Big money, no whammies. Come on. Okay, all right. So you take 16 points. No, I'm sorry. 14 points of frost damage from one of them.
Oh shit.
And then you take... Holy shit, math. You take 9 points of frost damage from the other one as 2 beams fire straight at you, Tuna.
I'm dead.
You're down, unconscious. You see as the beams hit Tuna, and she's covered in frost and just floats down and falls right next to you, Sagrin. You shake off the effect, and you recognize these creatures as enemies once again, as your friend is now on the ground unconscious with her tongue out, and from inside you, Bob just poof, disappears, and you feel the emptiness now next to your coat. And then they're going to fire their other 2 rays. One of them is going to fire their telekinesis ray at you again. Estera, I'm going to need you to roll a strength saving throw, and the other one is going to fire their fear ray at Syndra. Syndra, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw. All right, we've got a success on Syndra. As you shake off the fear again, the yellow beam goes into your eyes, but your eyes flare pale blue and manage to shake off the effect. And you, Zizi, just as you manage to remove your head from the water, your head is suddenly shoved back in the water, and you're dragged across away from your team a little further back. All right, that's going to be their turn as they're still shrieking about. Syndra, up to you. You still have your witch bolt concentrating. Oh wait, no. The blue guy is dead. You no longer have it. Yeah. Right. Go ahead. What do you want to do?
Question: the witch bolt cannot be a bonus action, can it?
It cannot. No.
No. I'll cast Chaos Bolt on the orange guy.
Chaos Bolt on the orange guy. Go ahead and roll for the attack. This is an interesting spell, Chaos Bolt.
Yeah, it hasn't hit once so far.
Jesus, always complaining. Fuck.
Fuck you.
All right. Ooh, that's a 12, right? With the +1. If you guys are within 30 feet, let me see. It still misses. You once again focus on the Chaos Bolt, and the blue flame begins to form, the lightning around it as well, as the elements swirl in this dance in your hand. And just as you fire it, the creature just sinks in the air, and the bolt just goes above it, hitting a tree behind it and setting it on fire. A little fire though. Hopefully this won't spread. You missed with the 11. I'm so sorry, Syndra. Anything else you want to do?
It's like the 4th time the fucking Chaos Bolt misses. I just hit. I will give up on this.
Whenever it hits, it will be great, I'm sure.
You need to beat a what? A 13?
She rolled a 12, and she missed.
Yeah.
Just missed. All right. Anything else you want to move, or are you gonna stay?
Let me see. I'll need to be closer to Zizi. So
you can
I'll move. I'll go to the mud. Okay, for the greater good.
All right, you're in the middle of the mud. Gotcha. That is, I will advise you, that is going to be considered the difficult terrain, which means you move at half movement speed in there. All right.
Yeah.
Good. So next up after Syndra, it is Tuna, who is dead on the ground. Tuna, I'm gonna need you to roll a death saving throw, which means roll a d20. You have to beat a 10.
Eight.
Life begins to fade away from Tuna as she is on the ground. All right. Oh boy.
Sagrin. No.
My crew.
Okay, now it is Azizel's turn. Azizel, you heard the screams of Tuna falling down. You are on the ground though, face first into the mud. What are you doing?
I can move here.
Okay.
The 30 feet, and I want to cast. Where is it?
I just went on the mud for you.
You can't move the 30 feet though.
Okay.
You need to move.
How much can I move?
You need to get up, so you move 15 feet. To get up, it's half your movement speed, and then you move at half of that. So you can technically move, I would say, 10 feet.
10 feet?
Yeah, from where you were.
Okay.
Which means you were there.
I was here, so I moved 10 feet, you mean?
Yeah, to the center of the
Okay.
lake.
Okay, so I'm close to Syndra. And please, Lord. Shit. Can you pinpoint where I was again? Sorry.
You were, I believe, right about at the edge right there. Wait, I can't. Why can't I ping it? Okay. I ping it. Right over there.
Not fun.
What you can do is, I'll suggest this. You can hold your action because there's someone next to Tuna that can pick her up.
Yeah,
But
she's tiny.
can't I use an action to dash, and then bonus
Oh, you
heal?
can. You can do
Or-
that. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Healing word is a
Okay.
bonus action. You can do that.
Exactly. So how much movement do I get from dash? It's the
From now, you get 10 more feet.
10 more feet. That's
Yeah.
perfect. Here should suffice. I think.
All right.
Yes, it does. So I cast the healing word on her.
Right, another resounding, confident no as he clutches his holy symbol, and this time his voice echoes through the forest as he feels the pain of Tuna very closely to his heart and extends his hand, yelling, "No!" Go ahead. All right, 7 hit points back. You are back to life, Tuna, with 7 hit points. Well done, well done.
Hi guys.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I'm sorry.
Sadly, you do not get your turn. All right, so Sagrin, up to you now. There's still 2 alive, floating one on each side of the lake as the forest surrounds you. His shriek's
Barely
still
do
going.
anything. Yeah. I have no idea.
Can you push me so I can be, you know?
You still have another dagger, don't you?
I do, but if I miss, it's kind of, oof. It's kind of bad.
Take the chance, roll the dice.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
It's up to you, though.
Hey.
I just said that because
No,
that's from Critical
like-
Role's intro song. I'm sorry.
I really don't have other options. Yeah.
Up to
I don't
you.
have much for battle at all.
You also
Um,
can try to hide again as well, right?
Yeah, I can try to do that again.
All right.
So I'll try to sneak attack.
Gotcha. So let's roll a stealth check to see if you can surpass these creatures' eyes as you shift around the trunk. See if you can come out of a difficult angle.
Man,
All right. You once again roll into the trunk. Who are you attacking?
the orange dude.
All right. You're throwing the dagger at the orange dude, and as you are, he's staring at you again. All of his eyes just looking at you.
Yeah.
You're not hidden, so no advantage, just a regular roll.
No
Go ahead.
advantage, just I'm gonna do it. An 8.
The
My
dagger
diggers.
just hits the trunk behind him and stays on the wood. You just hear the classic brrr of the dagger as it is now on the tree trunk behind the guy. You missed once again with an 8. It seems that I've finally gotten the better of the D&D child. All right. So now it's their turn again. Seeing Tuna up and seeing Azizel here lift Tuna back up, they are going to fire one frost beam at Azizel and another one at Tuna. So I'm gonna need both of you to roll dexterity saving throws for me.
Let's die again.
Success.
Or not. Woohoo!
Success. The frost beams shriek past you and hit the ground right next to you. One of them almost hits you, Sagrin, as you're crouching behind the tree trunk. You feel the cold, the ice almost creep up on you. And now they're going to fire their Fear Ray and their Dazing Ray at Syndra. So I need Syndra to roll 2 wisdom saving throws for me.
You got this.
I don't like them.
Success.
Oh no.
And a failure. As you are hit by one of the rays, the yellow one coming from the orange guy, you resist the effect again, but then as your mind is focusing on resisting the fear, the other one fires this much more compassionate feeling at your brain. These guys are your friends.
Oh no.
You shouldn't hit your friends. You are
Guys,
charmed
why
by
are you
them.
fighting?
You hear in your head,
These are our enemies, dear one.
you still recognize your friends as your friends, but these guys are also
Okay.
your friends.
But they are my friends. I'm not gonna attack them.
They ignore you. Next up, it's your turn, Syndra. And everybody here's your friend. Why are they all fighting?
Yeah, I'm confused. What's happening, guys?
All right,
They are not your friends.
Yeah, they're not your friends, Syndra. They
We
are
are.
tricking you.
Don't be dumb.
says Tuna, bleeding.
Please.
Can I get some of the waters on her face? Like, wake up.
Yeah, you're splashing her. Nothing's
Yeah.
happening. So Syndra, that's gonna be your turn. Unless you want to move or anything, you can move.
I'll just get out of the mud, please.
Okay. Go ahead and you can move just out the mud. As you see Syndra kind of like confused and pissed, like, why are my friends fighting? Just kick the water and move outside of the mud. Tuna, it's your turn. 2 still
Okay.
standing.
I
One to
am
the left, on the right.
really mad. Really mad because they made me nap in the middle of a battle. So I am going to cast Scorching Ray at level 2.
Holy shit!
I'm going to... One of the rays is going to the orange one,
All right.
and I'm going to roll
Roll for the first ray.
a 6.
That's the
Damage on
damage,
the
but
orange one.
you still need to roll to hit. Scorching Ray does not work as
Shit.
magic missiles.
Okay, how do I do that?
It must have the 2 hit right next to it, I believe. Like the plus something, like a, I don't know, like a +5 or a +6 for you.
+6. Yeah.
Oh
the-
yeah, +6.
There you go. Yeah, that hits. So,
That hits.
curiously enough, he had 6 hit points. So, congratulations. As you fire, you see Tuna furrow her brow angrily, bleeding, and her teeth almost get a little bit sharp as fire begins to accumulate around her wings and then channels it through her hand and fires it straight into the eye of that creature. As it does, all of it just instantly combusts and is turned to ash on the ground. You hear the shrieks fall to the ground.
Die! You stupid yellow thing.
All right, next up on the other one to the right, he's staring at you, saliva just pouring out of its mouth, hungry.
Now you. Let's see.
That is going to miss on the first one. As you fire it, it whiffs past it and lands on the grass, setting it on fire.
I was just warming up.
Nice. Fuck.
Okay,
She
this
really
one
was.
Now.
She then, aiming the last little bit of fire in her...
Two.
Aiming the last little bit of fire in her hand, you just hear a... as this little flame flies through the air and hits and burns a little bit of the side of this creature, who was undamaged until then.
Take that.
All right. After Tuna, Azizel.
Okay, now I can move normally, right?
You can.
Okay, perfect. Then I go like running to Tuna now. Oh no, little Tuna. And then I cast Cure Wounds level 2 on her.
Holy shit! Roll the dice.
Yes. There you go, little friend. And then I hold her like this. There you go.
Holy shit! You see Azizel's hands glow with that gentle light purple as it begins healing your wounds. Your blood sucks inside your body again, as you are healed for 18 total points. It's pretty big.
Thanks. Oh, I feel alive.
All right. Anything else?
Nah.
All right,
I'll
Sagrin.
just leave it.
It's gonna be your turn.
The orange guy died, right?
The orange guy is dead. Yes, I'm sorry, I forgot to mark him dead. He is dead.
Well, I can't really do much, so I'll just stay hidden here.
Right, roll a stealth check for me, please. As you have lost your dagger.
8.
You duck behind the trunk, but you guys can see that her hair is popping out. All right, it's this guy's turn, and in a fit of anger, he's going to fire once again a frost ray straight at Tuna, and he's going to throw a fear ray at Syndra. So I'm gonna need Syndra to roll a wisdom saving throw and Tuna to roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
Ooh, 15.
Okay.
For me.
Ooh, holy shit! In a natural 1 for Syndra. Okay, so you succeed as a frost ray whiffs just between you and Azizel as he's holding you in your hands. He kind of just drops, and the frost ray just goes past you guys. Syndra, once again, your brain begins to hurt. Your head hurts as you look at that creature and you're afraid of it. Once again, you have disadvantage on attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks while he is on sight, and you cannot move towards it. That is going to be his turn as he moves a little bit towards the side here. Top of the round, Syndra, it's you.
I can still attack it, right?
Yeah, you'll just have disadvantage. You might still hit.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna gamble it. Let's cast Chaos Bolt at level 2.
There you go, Chaos Bolt at level 2.
Yeah.
Is this gonna be the one that hits?
We believe.
I don't.
You believe.
Natural 1 again! Holy shit!
Get me out.
So this time, as you are afraid and you look away and you fire something and you don't even hear it hit. It just goes somewhere. You just hear lightning, then turn to flame and turn to ice, just whiff past everything and hit something deep in the forest. All right, so that's gonna be your turn?
Yeah.
All right, nice. I'm so sorry, Witch. I really didn't mean that. I totally did. Tuna, it's your turn now.
Okay. So, I will cast. He's already hit with how many points?
You hit him with 2 fire damage.
2 fire damage. Okay, so I will cast Toll the Dead on him, or on hit.
All right, what's the range on Toll the Dead?
Very neat. 60 feet.
You are within range. And what do I need? Do I need to roll a save? Is that on me?
Must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw. And take 1d8 necrotic damage.
If he fails, right?
Yeah.
That is a 17. So I believe he's going to succeed on the saving throw as you begin trying to dig deeper into this creature's wounds. But its mind, its intellect seems to be protecting it from that effect. Anything else you want to do?
I will move forward to here.
You move forward to there. All right. Next up, Azizel, it's your turn. As the fairy flies away from you.
I look at the thingy, and I want to cast Sacred Flame at it.
Again, all right. Dexterity saving throw. Natural 20. As you hold the flame once again, the creature just seems to be very at ease at moving around here, and it flies and does a barrel roll in the sky, and the flame only licks its little non-existent butt and misses the attack, sadly. Anything else?
I just move close to Sagrin, and I'm like, okay, I'll join the club.
Well, Sagrin, it's your turn.
So, what's up? What's up, Sleazy? This is going well. Yeah, I can't do anything.
All right, so you're just gonna stay put?
Yeah, I am.
Oh my god, you sound so sad.
You want to play tic-tac-toe?
Yeah, sure.
She doesn't have daggers to carve it on the tree.
Have a stick, okay? Just give us that, okay?
Yeah.
You guys get a
We'll
stick.
find a
All
random
right.
stick.
I mean, you can throw the stick at the enemy if you want as well.
I will fail as well, and then I will lose the stick.
It's a forest. But sure, all right. It's his turn again. Fear Ray at Syndra, Frost Ray at Tuna. Tuna, Dexterity saving throw, and Syndra, Wisdom saving throw again. Success on the Tuna.
17.
And success on Syndra as the yellow beam shrieks towards Syndra to grab a hold of your mind. This time again, you somehow get a burst of power, and you manage to resist it after being under its effect so many times already. Must suck. And Tuna, as the frost ray flies past you once again, the creature looks at you frustrated. But that's going to be its turn. It's going to move further away here. All right. Next up, top of the round, Syndra, it's your turn.
It's now.
I'll cast Scorching Ray.
Did you get cast Scorching Ray, all three of those at him?
Yeah.
All right.
He's gonna suffer.
So you roll 3 attacks, one at a time for me, please.
It will be a level 2.
All right. All right. That definitely is going to hit. You can roll damage on this one already.
Okay.
5 damage. All right. Next one.
Another one.
That one misses, unfortunately, with a 9. Or a 10 with the bonus. And that one is going to just miss with a 12. With the 11 roll plus the 1 and the bonus. You managed to hit 1 as you see this time, Tuna, you recognize the spell as fire begins swirling around the staff and then transferring onto Syndra's hands. But curiously, this flame is this pale blue color. As she flicks it at the creature, 3 scorching rays burst out. 2 of them hitting the ground and the other one hitting the creature on the eye stalks as it shrieks. It's still standing, but barely. Anything else you want to do, Syndra?
No.
Alrighty. Tuna, it is your turn.
It's magic missile time. Let's go.
Are you gonna
And
fire
1.
them? 1,
4
okay.
damage.
4 damage.
2. 5 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And 3. 5 damage. 5 plus 5 plus 4.
Well, Tuna, please describe your enemy's demise as you get the final hit and you have killed these strange beings. What do you want to do?
So, I'm still very mad. And you won't get away. So I'll... Pew, 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 3 magic missiles. Straight to 1 side, 2 sides, 3 sides. 1 right in the
Are you finger gunning this?
Yes. Pew pew pew.
All right. You see little Tuna fly above Syndra, and just above her head, she places her hands on top of Syndra's head, sort of like as the support for the sniping, and fires 3 magic missiles as 2 of them arc to the sides. One of them arcs up and goes straight into the eye as they all pierce the creature and collide inside, exploding in blood right there on the ground, bringing us, my friends, out of combat as you have managed to defeat these creatures. Give me a second, please. I'm looking for something. All right, here we go. So, as you guys now stop for a moment and you look at everything around you, the pixie dust still flies up in the air, glowing a yellow color. Tuna, you look at these creatures and you finally sense something. You get this feeling of revenge. Like you've, to some sense, felt like you had to kill these beings. And you recall a long time ago what made you move into Brenswick. This feeling of something calling to you. And it could be the feeling of home that you see now on this forest. Or it could be to maybe kill these beings. And that's where we're going to end today's session, as we are already running pretty late because of the fight. But you know, you roll. So yeah, we're gonna cut it right there.
Woohoo!
Good job, guys. You beat another battle.
Yay!
Congratulations.
I almost died.
I actually died, right?
We were unconscious. You were unconscious. Holy poopy!
Oh shit.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Our first unconsciousness.
Yeah, that was your first unconsciousness. How did it feel, Tuna?
Well, it was like a nap, but with no dreams.
All right.
And then I woke up.
Okay, good one. Good description. I want to say, you guys did fucking amazing today. I really liked this. And I like what you guys did and what you guys got going on. It was pretty funny at some point. Sagrin spent her whole day lying, and then she suddenly, surprisingly, misses all rolls. I wonder if she's going to learn any lesson from this, or probably not. Yes,
Absolutely not.
Probably not gonna learn jack shit. You're right. But yeah, guys, what did you think?
It was
nice.
fun.
I was scared when she died.
Crowd control.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that, Witch. And yeah, Azizel.
He's not.
I didn't like it.
I am. I really am. I like to see you guys succeed. I do get kind of angry when I roll like shit too, but that's a personal thing I have to work on. Okay. But I am happy to watch you guys succeed all the time. So that was pretty amazing. And Azizel was getting flashbacks. I mean, Estera was getting flashbacks of a previous situation where everybody just died around him.
No.
But yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, before we leave, first of all, I would like to thank chat. Thank you guys to everybody who's watching live at twitch.tv/unpopular_onion. I really do appreciate that. And thank you for the gifted subs to Chris. If you want to see this happen live, go and hit us up if you're listening or if you're watching it on YouTube. As I always say, this episode will be uploaded on YouTube, hopefully on Monday, and we will also upload it on Spotify and Google Podcasts for you guys to be able to listen to it while you're, I don't know, like eating, working, doing it, you know, like doing it. Just pop it
That would be weird.
it would not be weird. And you can just listen to us scream and do stuff. Okay. Now, the final thing, I would like to give an opportunity to the members of the cast to shout themselves out and shout what they do. Let's go around the table once again, starting with the halfling rogue Sagrin. Who are you and what do you do? I mean, you, the person playing, not the rogue. We'll find out about that.
I'm Fish. I'm a variety streamer, and for today, that's it. My mouth hurts.
Yes, I would like to remind you guys that Fish got punched right before coming, and so it hurts a little bit. And
get punched, okay.
She totally did, and so thank you. But claps for Fish for pushing through this and lying so much, even when her face was hurting. Thank you so much, Fish, for that. Twitch.tv/yourmotherisafish. Follow that person, please. Thank you very much. And now next up, we've got Astera here. Please, what do you do?
Well, I supposedly should have done the intro, but next week I promise it will be done because I already have the first draft. But yeah, I don't stream, but you can follow me on Twitter and all that.
At VFX Animatrix is his Twitter, and he is in fact doing an animated intro for our campaign on the next weekend. You might catch it if you watch it live, so you don't want to miss that. If you're listening to it, you're just gonna listen to the little jingle that we got for you, and that's about it. So if you want to watch, come right ahead. We are nice people, and chat is really nice. Chat will behave. Next up, Missy, please. Who are you? What do you do?
Hi, I play as Tuna. Yeah. And I stream.
Thanks. Jesus fucking Christ. Mizzy streams Souls and shit and indie games. You can follow her at Metroidvanias as well. You can follow her at twitch.tv/MizzyPeasy. That is MIZZIE and then Peasy as in the fucking word. You know it. Find it. And finally, our little fearful elf, Syndra. Who are you? What do you do?
I'm Witch. I play as Syndra, and I mostly stream League of Legends and try not to lose my sanity to it.
All right.
That's pretty much it.
Twitch.tv/witch_sama. You can find her on Twitcheroni there and go say hi to her. She's pretty nice sometimes, not ever. And finally, the art for this campaign has been done by Tresh Tunes. He did all the little characters. He's a pretty great dude. He's in chat. If you're in chat, you can find him and go follow him. Twitch.tv/Tresh Tunes. The Tresh is not like regular trash, although he is. It is TRESH. If you want to follow the guy. He killed Ludwig today on Bloodborne. What a cool dude and a gamer. Anyway, that's going to be it. This has been episode 2. We'll be back next Saturday for episode 3, hopefully with a animated intro ready for you guys to see and to listen to. Bye guys.
Woohoo.
Take care. You're all pretty great.
Bye.
Bye-bye.